I'm ready.
Ooh.
Okay, and is my backup recorder? Okay, you are recording,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna start the mine. One, two, three, go. Hello, hello. Welcome to Toonkind DnD. I'll be your DM today, me, Ocean. And if players would like to introduce themselves, starting from top, and we go to bottom.
Oh, that's me.
Yep.
Hey, I'm Rodatunes, and I will be playing the time traveling, already outdated cool guy known as Emmett Levart and his robotic dog Bitbark.
Lovely.
Hi, I'm Griv, and today I'm going to be playing my paladin character, Plumeria Pide. She is a lobster paladin looking to make a name for herself.
Hello.
Excellent.
Yeah. Hello. My name's Highway, and I will be playing my half toon alien bounty hunter called Vask Volket, gunslinger.
Ooh,
Ooh, oh, they're
ooh,
cool.
ooh.
Oh man. And so, without further ado, ahem. So your characters one day came across a help wanted poster. A guy, a guy named Mr. Pelletier. He he has requested help to catch a criminal. And it's up to you, players, to decide how your character came across this poster, whether it was just looking for something to do or just to get some gold. Either way, y- you
I mean,
you
Emmett's probably just kind of been wandering across Inkwell, like looking for things to do that won't affect the timeline that much. And this seems like a small enough job that he can handle it.
I
lovely.
think Plumeria, she's trying to make a name for herself as a paladin, so she's looking for criminals to take down, as kind of this holy warrior. So she came across it while she was doing some shopping one day, and she's like, I'm going to look into this.
Hmm.
And Vask was just looking for more bounties to collect. He saw this. I thought, it's it's worth the money. So
Understandable.
yeah.
uh, and so, as the as your employer has requested you to make your way to the Wansuluk town, you are arriving there in the back of a giant vulture,
Ooh.
and and as you like look at the surroundings, you can see you are approaching a desert area, and eventually, in the distance, you can see a building with couple more like it's hard to say from the distance. Are those smaller buildings? Are those stalls? But uh, as you finally arrive, you are presented with this view of Vanslook lifts.
Ooh.
Oh.
And as you get down from the back of the vultures, you three are finally in vicinity of each other. where you can see. What do you do?
Emmett's just kind of carrying a soda out of nowhere, and he's just gonna wave to the others like, "Yo."
Yeah. Voss just nods. By the way, how tall is everyone here? Is Emmett and Plumeria?
Emmett is like, let me double check. I can't remember. It's like definitely 5 foot something. Yeah, 5'4". He's not super tall.
Say Plumeria
What?
as in like. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Oh, never mind. You go ahead.
Oh no, it's okay.
No, the thing I was gonna say was relatively unrelated to height. So
Okay. Plumeria, I'm gonna say is like in the 6 foot even range. She's fairly tall, but not like the tallest. Just kind of
Yeah.
tall.
One thing you notice about Vask is he's his height, because he's around 7'9", so he's
ooh,
Ooh,
Emmett's
yeah.
like craning his neck up like,
fun.
nice. Also, one
I-
other thing I should mention about Emmett is like he is like hyper realistic. So like he looks just like a real kind, but he is definitely a toon kind. So it's like that's a bit of a, it could get confusing for some people if they haven't met him before.
Ooh. Yeah, Plumeria, she kind of bobs her head in greeting to the offered yo, and she kind of holds herself with like her chest high, very sort of prim and proper kind. She's also like sweating a lot, like a lot, like an almost concerning amount of sweat.
Mm.
Do you need sunscreen or something?
A paladin
Good.
does not need sunscreen. She can survive whatever weather, whatever conditions are presented to her.
If you say so.
There's no shame in asking for help.
Well, perhaps I could do with a refreshment of some sort. I'm not used to being out of the water for this long.
As you say that, you suddenly hear, "Oh, freshmans over here!" Like coming from one inside one of the stalls. There is an eager wave, and you like and be like gesturing for you to come over, like over here, freshmen.
Plumeria is
Ain't
like
that
trying not.
convenient?
Ooh,
Sorry, I was just.
she's trying not. Oh no, sorry.
Well, ain't that convenient?
Yeah.
She's trying not to make it obvious, but she's definitely making a beeline towards one of the refreshment stands.
Hello. What may I get to you? We have all sorts of cold drinks, lemonade, iced tea. That is one. That is one of our specialties. We make it ourselves. And there is also some juices of many kind. Choose whichever you like.
Water with salt.
Water with salt.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me see if we have some salt. Give me a moment. The stall owner goes to the back and kind of rummages about, but they don't seem to find anything. So soon they kind of like lean out and are like, Excuse me a bit.
Yes.
Hey, Barney, do you have some salt?" And from the other stall, from across, you hear, "Yep." Can you toss it to me? Yep. And you see like a a jar full of salt just being tossed around, tossed across like. And the stall owner easily catches it and is like, "Just a moment, dear. I'll be done with this soon." And then
Okay.
and it doesn't take the stall owner long to get you your salted water. Here you go. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And she
Oh,
immediately
and
dumps it over her head.
Yeah.
Oh.
Vosk actually
how
goes over. He takes off his helmet, showing the light blue skin. He just dunks his helmet on. The count says the same, but fill it up with this,
oh
please.
okay, I can do that. Just give me a moment. And they do as you asked. And here you go.
Yeah. Vosk just takes it, just dunks it on his head.
I see we have a fellow purveyor of the aquatic nature. It is good to know I'm not alone on this endeavor.
Salt and fresh water, actually.
Emmett's just nodding along to this. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I should follow your lead and get an enclosed helmet like that. Where did you acquire such an object of power?
This? Oh, it's my mother's actually. Well, I made it a while ago on my home planet.
Ah, how exciting. I too am also inspired by the efforts of my own mother, so I feel like we will get along swimmingly. Th-
Yeah,
that that
Voss just
that
looks
was
at
that was a
Voss looks
humorous
at her.
joke.
Yeah, noted.
Emmett's just got 2 thumbs up, like, you're doing great.
The stall owner is there, kind of like looking at you both, like, and very quietly says, "How peculiar." Uh, if you would like to some snacks, there is some like across on the other sides in the other stalls.
Sustenance will not be necessary. I ate well before in into riding upon your vulture. Speaking of, we are here about, and she looks at the others like, go on, tell them.
Yeah, we're here for like a job to hunt down some kind of criminal guy. Didn't get much
Oh,
details.
oh, you are here for the job? Oh, I assume it's like down in the town. Like you have to take a lift down there.
Mm.
And they gesture over to this big building which has a sign with big letters "Once Look Lifts."
Why
Oh,
couldn't the
cool.
vulture have simply dropped us in town then, I ask?
Oh, because the town is underground.
Oh, cool. They do
Ah,
have elevators in this time.
Why
well,
haven't
perhaps it will be cooler down there.
Why haven't you people invented teleporters yet? I don't know.
Listen, they invented teleporters in my time. It'll happen eventually.
Hmm. So, you hear him mutter under his breath, "Such a backward planet."
And Plumeria just kind of squints at him, sort of glaring for a second, like the telltale dialogue of Plumeria will remember that kind of flashes up above.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Come on, let's go. It's just down underground, right? Down in the hole. Easy.
Very well.
Do you have
Play
to
the
say it in
elevator music.
such a crude manner? Down in the hole?
Look, Emmett's a fairly blunt guy.
Absolutely fair.
Oh, how lovely. Okay. So I assume you're entering the big building.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you walk in, you can see it's nicely decorated. There is some plants like in the corners. There is some sofas where you can sit, and there is actually a few people who are just sitting there resting. But
Huh.
but as soon As you look forward, you see this fella at the reception,
Ooh.
just happily waving to you as soon as you three look towards them.
Ooh.
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 I actually wanted to ask, Draw, what do the people of this town look like so far? Have they all been robots like this fellow?
No, the few folk which are like resting on the sofas, they seem to be more like a people who live in the desert.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay. So like different desert
Be
animals.
Yep,
Okay, sorry.
animal kind tunes.
Hmm.
I was gonna
The
say either
only
that or they're
one.
really dehydrated, real
Yeah.
crusty.
Yeah, one of them is like an armadillo. A old looking armadillo lady just coughing here and there.
Oh.
But yeah,
Well, Emmett's gonna
this
walk right
tall,
up to the ticket stand.
yeah, and Emmett, as you walk closer, you can notice this robot fella is much taller than you. They
And at
are
this rate,
very
that's
tall.
everybody. At this rate, that's everybody, so he's not super surprised.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
They
3
are.
tickets for the elevator, please. Or, I mean, the lift. Right, lift.
Oh, 3 tickets, you say? Oh, might I
Actually,
say?
wait a second.
It,
And he reaches down and picks up his robot dog. Does this require a 4th ticket? Hello.
Bit ma-
Oh, are they your pet? No, pets don't count. Say, are you three the first timers here?
yeah.
Say
Vask
that.
looks at the email.
Never been here in my life. Not even in the future life.
Oh,
Yeah.
how wonderful. This is your first time then? Oh, then I, and then you see how they like lean down. Like, I, I have to say, they are even taller than Varsk.
Oh,
So
Vask.
this fella is big.
Vask isn't liking
Oh.
this. Oh. Yeah,
Can
Vask doesn't
Plumeria
lead.
can Plumeria kind of take a peek behind the desk and see how long it goes on for?
Um, a- as you take a peek over the desk, there's just darkness. You don't see anything there. You
Oh.
Cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, Vask sort of eyes it, and I don't know if Plumeria, I don't know if you can see if you're next to Voss, but you see one of his hands just gingerly touching his blaster, just like he's not gonna touch it, but it's there just in case.
And meanwhile, Emmett's just standing here, like craning his neck up to look at this like robot, and he's just cheering, just happily like, "Yo, 3 tickets."
oh, as it is your first time. Oh, let this just be between of us. Three, four of us, or actually five because of the doggy. How cute!
Bark.
I
Yes.
I I will give you a little discount on the tickets. So it would be 1 silver each.
1 silver each. That works for me. And
Yes,
Yeah.
he
Alright.
1 silver each.
he flicks up
Here.
a coin, like cool guy style. He like flicks it up in his hand, and it just like it swirls before landing on the counter.
Voss,
Plumeria just hands him the silver like a normal person.
yeah. But Voss just puts it down, still keeping eye contact with the very tall robot, still very unnerved. Very slowly, might I ask.
And and the said robot reaches over 3 hands and simultaneously takes the coins and you can see them putting their hands behind their back, and when they bring them forth, there is no coins in their hands, but you don't hear any clink of them like dropping down. Like poof, they are gone. Just like that.
Mm.
Mm.
My God, we have a witch on our hands.
Probably some
Bosk.
storage system built in or something.
You could see it via his helmet. Is people's are squinting. He just does not trust this man.
Emmett does.
Well, of
I
course
hope
Emmett does. He's used to robots.
Mm.
Yeah, that's fair.
you have an enjoyable time in our town. Please take a lift on, your that would make your left. Yes, left over there, and they gesture with from one side with all three of their hands, like over there.
Emmett's
I
gonna
have
give
no
a
control over how good a time I have.
Emmett's gonna give a brief nod and a wave, like, thanks for the assistance. And he's just gonna go over to the left.
Oh,
Valeria
pleasure
follows.
is all mine.
Oh, thank you, Liz. Oh God, look at Emmett.
He's short.
Oh, short king, right?
Oh my god.
Oh, Mark is the tallest one here.
Oh,
Well, no.
bless.
The receptionist is the tallest
Yeah,
one.
no, that's why Boss does not trust anyone taller than him.
Oh no.
That's why
Oh.
Fox was willing to blow his head off at a moment's notice because he did not trust this man.
Oh, bars. Please.
Oh. But yeah,
So
are we
we're going
just
on the
getting in the
lift?
elevator?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going on the lift.
Yeah, you wait a moment, and then there's the ding, and the elevator doors open up, and it's really fancy. Like there's the red carpet and dark wood, and there's the mirrors. And as you
Oh.
enter, you hear a little voice going down, ding, and then the doors close, and you can feel how the elevator starts to descend.
While we're doing this, if there's not some already playing, Emmett is going to have Bitbark play some elevator music.
Oh
Oh,
my god, bless.
what's Vosk actually gonna do? He's pulling out his blaster, and you ever seen the cowboys where they just flick it, flick the gun, keep twirling the guns.
Oh.
Revolver
Like
ocelot kind
he
of move.
keeps, yeah, he just keeps doing that with one of his hands, just like he's not even paying attention. He just keeps flicking it.
Oh boy.
Plumeria is kind of gonna touch her little gemstone on her ascot, and instead of her lobster lower half, her lower half becomes like human legs, just for like kind of convenience. It's a small space.
Yeah, Vosk looks over and says, nice trick.
Thank you. Yes, it makes things convenient here on the surface.
Hmm. I know that many people don't like, well, our look, so I often keep this on. He taps his helmet.
On the contrary, I find that your skin color matches mine quite well, you know? It doesn't make you that odd to me.
No. But this is, and he takes his helmet off. You see the lines across his head are actually. It's I take it. Is the elevator a bit dark or?
No, it is well lit.
Well, Luminaire, if you have a look, you actually do see what seems to be bioluminescent dots around on his forehead and his eyes, around his eyes. Well, you have to squint in because of the light, but yeah, they're there. They look like very odd freckles at the moment, but
You have the markings of the unknown ones. That is very fascinating. I've barely met a few of them actually. I believe my mother has met one in the past, but how
And
interesting.
I think there's a mistake. My mother was never from here. She was from a planet. She's from a planet far. Well, it's far for this, but it's somewhat close.
Well,
Emmett
that
just
is
glan-
true.
Emmett just glances between the two. So you're from the deep sea, you're from the deep space, and I'm from the deep future. Cool.
Yes, you could say that. Oh, if anyone's wondering, is Emmett Vask's blaster looks like a mix between a revolver and you know those like classic ray guns you can get, like the very classic ones.
Nice.
It's a mix between them.
Nice. Yeah, Plumeria is kind of like, well, I've heard that the ocean is a lot like the outer worlds, from what I understand.
Well, believe it or not, I'm actually from an ocean planet, so you're not.
Really?
Well, yes. My species evolved to live in salt and fresh water. Our planet's more mix of, I would say, tropical climates, very warm, and water
Ah,
covers pretty much every part of the planet. So, yes,
how intriguing.
indeed. And you say you're from the future.
Yep.
What's it? Tell me, what's it like? Is it?
I mean, I can't really spoil too much, or else potential paradox could happen. But I mean, technology certainly improves, so that's something.
Have they invented space travel yet, by any chance?
He's like trying to remember. Probably, I'm pretty sure they've done that. I
Hmm.
mean, they invented time travel technology. It malfunctioned, so I'd imagine space travel was probably done before that.
Hmm.
Tell me, young creature, what year is it where you're from?
Emmett pauses, partially because I haven't thought that far into his backstory yet.
Oh,
um, yeah, 20XX. That's what I
the year they stopped using numbers.
All from
Yeah,
the
no,
futuristic year of 2002.
yeah, it's like we were too afraid to get out of the 21st century, so we just started going into hexadecimal, and then it got more confusing from there.
Yeah, Voss sort of looks like okay. Voss is not like he sort of believes this, but it feels like Emmett's just making this up on the spot. You have to convince Voss a lot.
Emmett just shrugs. It's like, listen, in the end, we're still tunes, so it's you kind of expect some ridiculous stuff.
Well, believe it or not, I'm only half of what you would call a. He does finger quotes tune.
Eh,
I wasn't raised on this planet, so tune ways are, well, pardon the phrase, alien to me, you could say.
fair enough.
That was
Well,
a
future, alien, what have you, we all know that the ocean beings will one day take over the surface.
that I have
Emmett's
no
just
doubt.
gonna not comment on that one.
Yeah, Voss just says that I have no doubt.
Emmett's just kind of like,
He
oh,
should, he,
oh,
he
this is
gi-
what they're hoping for. I'm not gonna say anything.
yeah, Voss just gives Plumeria a nod.
Plumeria nods back. She is very impressed so far by Vosk's high intelligence and relatability.
I'm in danger. The water people after me.
Oh,
Oh dear.
I should have known the sea monkeys would take over one day.
Yeah, the sea aliens and the sea monkeys have teamed up. We're doomed.
Yeah, Emmett's just gonna glance like how far down the lift is. Like this is gradually becoming awkward for him.
Yeah.
Um, as you
Sorry,
go down,
Draw.
no, I'm having wonderful time listening here. Yeah, a- as the lift goes down and down, you notice it's a very long way down. Like this lift is not stopping anytime soon, and it takes quite a while until ding! We have arrived. Welcome to Vansaluk Town. And the doors open, and you are in a similar kind of building as in the surface. Although the decoration is a bit different, and there is the fancy red carpet covering the floor, and the couches are fancier as well somehow. All in all, it it's a very fancy building,
Mm.
and you can see above large doors there reads exit.
Really pimped this place out, didn't they?
Mm.
Indeed.
It seems the client's very well off. It seems.
Well, speaking of the
Well,
client, we should probably go find him.
we
Yes.
should. Does anyone know what our client looks like?
Mm, I'm
Meanwhile,
afraid.
Bitbark just like client identity unconfirmed.
Hmm.
All you know from the help wanted poster is there is a guy named Mr. Pelletier waiting at the Red Berry Hotel.
All right. Well, Plumeria then is just gonna start looking for the Red Berry Hotel.
Yeah. Vosk is giving follow.
So's
Uh,
Emmett.
okay, as you three walk out, as you open the door, expecting to see a normal rock cave, the first thing you notice, there is snow. There, there is snow on the ground, and what you are met, which looks like enormous ice cave with buildings ahead. And
Ooh.
as you take this moment to just like take this scenery in, like suddenly from from one of the snowballs just a little bit ahead, the robot guy suddenly pops out and he's like, welcome to Bunsluk.
Yeah. Vosk pulls out the gun.
Oh no.
No. Plumeria is gonna try sort of put herself in front of it, like this is just someone greeting us. It is all right.
No need for firearms.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm watching you, droid.
droid. Oh, I'm not a droid, but good guess. But yes, welcome to Bunsaluk. I'm sorry it wasn't something you expected. You know, next to a desert. Snow. Oh,
Fine.
and before you continue on, you might want to take this, and their robot guy reaches behind him, three of his arms, and then pulls out a fur goat, each
Oh, no need for
each
that.
each, each appropriate size.
Well, Emmett's
And
gonna take his, thankfully.
And at that, for you, Plumeria, the robot guy says, "Oh, I assure you, you're gonna need this. It's a bit chilly down there here, if
Yeah.
you haven't noticed yet."
Where I am from, I am actually used to much colder temperatures, so this is actually very comfortable.
Is that
Fun fact,
so?
lobsters actually live between 40 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit, so
Whoa.
they actually live in pretty chilly climates, so
Yeah.
she's looking a lot more comfortable than she would on the desert landscape.
Yeah. What Vosk actually he puts his gun away, he pulls out his bident, he just gingerly picks up the coat and he keeps it out at arm's length and he just takes it slowly, still looking at the robot, and he
He
puts
can
it
only
on.
touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Yes, exactly.
Uh,
Oh man.
and meanwhile, like once Emmett's got his jacket on, he's just gonna lean down to Bitbark and just type in some numbers, and it's like internal temperature increasing to acceptable levels.
Oh,
Gotta keep the doggo warm as well.
yes.
Oh
Gonna
man.
throw her jacket on Emmett.
Now he has two. Oh gosh.
Yes, for your delicate tune constitution.
Yeah. Voss just gently pets the dog. Bitbark.
Oh.
Bark.
Oh my god. Now I'm just imagining Emmet in this fur coat. And it's one of those like very like fluffy ones, like the
God. He
the
looks like the
fancy
IKEA
fur
monkey.
coats.
Oh dear. Oh god. Like
And he's
Voss
just sticking. He's wearing this, and then he just sticks his hand in his pocket. It's like, bruh.
Oh no. Voss is sort of it looks good, but it just looks so out of place. Like full body armor with a fur coat. It's an odd sight to see.
Plumeri just brings out her lobster legs and she's just going for it, cruising on ahead.
Yeah. Voss follows, so he just glares at the droid. Say, I'm watching you.
Oh, I wish I could say the same.
Yeah,
Enjoy your stay.
What does
Voss
that
just
mean?
gets ready to pull the gun out again.
And Emmett's just kind of strolling along, but with that slightly in rhythm strut, like he's listening to some imaginary tune. Think like, is it Spider-Man 3 that has like just that random walk sequence with the song, and everybody's just looking at him like, what the heck is he doing?
Yes, the
Emmett's walking
Dark
like
Peter.
Oh dear.
Uh, okay. Uh,
Yeah,
as you
sorry.
guys like walk, like you only get like 10 or 15 feet away, until you hear like the same voice from behind. Oh yeah, my name is Dewey. Pleasure to meet you.
Dewey?
Good. Yes, Dewey. Oh, I must go now. Bye bye. And then they got just go like whoop, into the pile of snow, just disappearing there, and he's
Yeah,
gone.
And
Voss.
we don't get a look at his lower half at all, I'm guessing.
Nope.
Fascinating.
I hate that droid so much.
Well, I don't see what the problem with him is.
How'd
I
you
would
not? There's
I would
something about
assume
him. I don't trust him.
I
And
would assume
suddenly,
being
as you
Ooh,
said that, suddenly Stewie pops out again
Burr!
next to you guys. Oh, I almost forgot.
Yeah, Voss. He's almost pulled out the Bidens again.
now Voss gets the short king.
No. Fable, how could you? There could be only one tall person here.
Yeah,
I will tell you you're wrong.
Stewie appears beside you and is like, "Ooh, I almost forgot. You might want to take this. Makes it a bit easier to go around here, as you're unfamiliar. And he hands over this map.
Oh.
Ooh. So what Emmett's gonna do is he's gonna take the map, and a small like pole is going to come out of Bitbark's back with a small like clip on the end, and he's going to pin the map to that clip so that they always have the map on hand. You know,
Oh,
Bitbark's just walking around as the navigator now.
Yeah.
aw.
Well,
It's
yeah,
adorable.
yeah. Voss actually unbeknown, he didn't know Bitbark was doing that. He's actually taps his helmet and he sort of scans the map, and he taps his wrist, and it's sort of like a holographic projection on his wrist of the map. But he looks at Bitbark, looks at the map, forget it.
Emmett's like, oh, you can do that too, and he also like you might not have noticed it, but he is wearing smartwatches, and they also have holographic capabilities.
Oh,
So
my
it's like he like taps a touchscreen, and suddenly like a little like it's just a demonstration, so it's like a little hologram image of his head. It's like, hey, we got that too.
yeah. Voss
And then
is
he
what color is Emmett's?
it's like a light blue.
Yeah, Voss is red. It's just like, I guess yeah,
I
it's just
think
like,
while the boys are comparing their tech, Plumeria's just walked on ahead because she took one look at the map and was like, "Oh, the hotel's right over there. Let's go."
yeah, yeah. They just look and she's not there. It's like, I think we got distracted.
Yeah, let's go.
Wait.
And as you like take glance like where like Stu is, he's not there anymore. He's gone again. He didn't even say a word this time.
Yeah, Voss.
Oh.
Voss suspicion level rises.
Telltale dialogue. Vosk will remember that.
Yeah, Voss remembers this.
Okay, as you like walk around, walk walk on the road, you have to go across the Diamond Plaza to get to the Redberry Hotel entrance. And if you look down, the whole plaza, it's like clear eyes. And and if you look down and if you take a closer look, you can see it's like there is hundreds upon hundreds of diamonds under the ice, which is a fitting name for this plaza because of that.
Do we have
There-
to make like a roll or anything to see if we have any trouble walking across all this ice?
No, actually, you find out it's not slippery at all,
Ooh.
which is weird because it looks like a ice, but it's not slippery. Hmm.
Emmett's just kind of looking over, like maybe it's glass. Hmm?
But I feel like
Whatever.
glass would still be slippery.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, how many times, like, out of character, like, how many times have you walked in a mall with like glass floors or whatever?
Yeah.
Good
It's
point.
not that bad.
Good point. Fair enough.
Yeah. Voss thinks about tapping it with a bite and say, better not. If it like he contemplates tapping it, it's like,
Probably not a good idea to
no.
try cracking this.
Yeah.
I
Someone
mean,
probably
Plumeria's been tip tapping it with her own little lobster claw feet, so if
Yeah,
that
you
hasn't
can hear.
broken it, I
Yeah, you can hear the tick 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 tick.
Mr. Krabs walking SFX.
Oh no. Yeah.
I mean, at least we have feet. Bitbark is on wheels.
Oh no. We also have treads though.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he's not
true.
having too many problems rolling along.
Oh my gosh, this is wonderful.
Yeah, I'm loving this.
So you and as you look around, like, will you look around before entering the hotel? Just a little
Um,
glance around.
go,
Of course.
Yeah, just
yeah,
just a quick perception check.
Ah, you don't need perception for this.
Oh, okay,
okay.
cool.
You can see like there's many different kind of tune kind around. Like most of them are animal kind with the mixture of like the tundra and the desert kind of animals, and
Okay.
each of them are wearing these fluffy fur coats. Like, oh, they look so cozy. And as you look at the buildings, you can see that some of them look like they have been recently blown up,
Oh,
Oh,
and there is builders working on to fixing the damage. But yeah, there there is actually quite a few buildings which have been blown up.
Hmm.
well, I guess now we know what that criminal we're hunting is guilty of.
that's arson by the looks of it.
Hmm. Quite.
Yes. All right, so let's go find our client, whoever he may be.
Indeed. Perhaps he is staying at a room here.
Mm,
Yeah, let's head to the hotel and see what we can find. Who knows? Maybe they have pizza.
Oh my god.
pizza.
What is this pizza you tell us of?
Yes.
Emmett's face like briefly falters because it's like he can't like on his previous adventures he knows pizza exists, but it doesn't exist underwater or on this guy's planet, and he's just like, I need to introduce you guys to pizza. And he is just going to start dragging them into the inn. Less for the
Yeah.
motivation of like finding the client, but more the motivation of I will teach you the ways of pizza.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, oh, how lovely.
Oh, thank you, Liz.
Tell me, is pizza raw or cooked?
Oh,
Mm,
cooked, definitely cooked.
Hmm.
I see.
Disappointing.
Yes. Some things are better raw, like fish.
I mean, it's hard to have raw bread, tomato sauce, and cheese because that would literally be wheat, solid tomatoes, and milk in a stack, and that would be strange. But when it's like cooked and processed in just the right way and stacked in the perfect layers, oh, it is so good.
I have no idea what any of those mean.
Neither do
Long
I.
story short, it's a surface food that is incredible, and I will never stop loving it. He's just gonna go rambling on about like the amazingness of such delicious, like delicious snacks like pizza and the different toppings you can get on it. He's
Yeah.
just going off, and it's like it's just such a mundane topic. It's not even like something from the future. He's just obsessed with pizza.
Yeah. Vosk looks at Bloomer and just like, do you know what he's talking about?
Not at all.
Mm, I'll never understand.
Plumeria, she's gonna take out the ad if she has like a copy of it, which I'm sure she probably has, and I guess go up to the front desk and see if she can find anything out there.
Yeah.
Oh, as you walk in, like the reception desk is not the usual like square one. It is as you walk in, you can see It is actually located in middle of this huge space. And as you look
Right.
over, you see this fella
Oh.
standing on a book,
Oh.
looking around and greeting some customers.
Yes,
Oh.
hello there. She squints at the name tag and just goes, Beal. Hello, Beal. I am here about a help wanted ad, me and my compatriots.
Oh, help wanted, huh? Now, what is the crime? If I may ask.
Mr. What was his name again? It was Mr. Thornbury or something. I forget.
For a period, let me see. And you can see them be like looking down at the book, and there is actually nothing. It's empty pages, but the way he's looking at it, it looks like as if there is some words. No, there's no one that of a name.
Are you certain?
Yes, may I hear the name again?
Yeah. Vosk pulls out the wanted ad, his version of the wanted ad, and places it on the table. It's here, Biel.
Oh,
Uh,
let me see. Mr. Peretti. Oh,
Yeah.
let's see. He's in the room. Let's see. No, not on this page. And he flips like a few pages over, and he's like, "Oh, there we are. There we are. There is Mr. Peretti, and he's waiting for your arrival, I assume."
Yes.
Yes, he sent a large flying bird for us.
Oh, that must be one of our vultures you speak of.
Yes.
Let's see. A room. It is a room. 199. Take the elevator to right there on the corner. And
Oh,
they gesture over. As you look around, you see like on each corner of this huge space, there is an elevator with the numbers above them.
thank you for your help, BL. And she digs out and puts a little silver on the desk, just like a single silver.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, you are quite welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bial.
Oh, it is pronounced Bill.
That's what I said, Bial.
Yes, BL.
Why aren't you the amusing sort of?
If anybody's wondering, Emmett's just kind of been wandering around the lobby looking for any sort of restaurants in here. He's not been helping at all.
as you look around, like it it's this hotel is very fancy. Like the entrance to this town was fancy. Oh, this hotel is even fancier.
Yeah, I'm guessing this town is pretty well off since it has the whole diamonds in the ground as decoration thing going on.
Mm.
Yeah.
That is a good assumption.
Mm.
But yeah, Emmett, you look around a bit, and you finally find the restaurant section.
Emmett is
And
going to like immediately like like we don't have to do like flavor the that or anything. He's just gonna buy a pizza like however that much that costs. Like just a simple cheese pizza, nothing overly complex. And the first time you gotta ease them in gently, and so he's just gonna buy a whole pizza and just bring it up to the group. It's like, so we know where we're going.
Yeah,
Yes, we're
surprisingly,
going to
it
floor 1. What on earth are you holding?
He opens the box and inside is like this piping hot, like this heated, like flat disc, like covered in like cheese and tomato sauce, and it's like pizza.
Can I roll to see how good this pizza looks? I don't know what I would roll for that. Perception? Insight?
Uh,
Yeah,
I mean, I assume it'd just be perception because you're just looking at the pizza. Maybe
Yeah, but
smell it a bit.
it's not that I'm just looking at it. I want to see, like, is this a high quality fancy pizza?
oh, I-
I-
in that case, yeah, yeah, do make like a perception roll to look and maybe take a sniff.
Let's see. That would be plus nothing.
Oh, wrong dice spot.
Shit. Okay. Ah, no. Clicked off the server. Give me 1 sec. We'll do it. It is a game zone, right? That's
Yeah,
where we
game
would.
zone.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just take
It's
out the
asterisk. Yeah, there we go.
there.
there
Okay.
we go.
13.
I mean, it makes
And
sense. Never seen a pizza before. You don't have much else to compare it to in terms of
I
pizza.
I say that is enough. Like as you look at it, as simple as it may seem, like at first, you can see like it is actually a very well made. And when you take a whiff, oh, the smell is so good. Even though you have never smelled a pizza before, ooh, this is a good pizza. This smells like a good freaking pizza.
I'm gonna.
Fascinating.
Varsity's actually gonna do one, so it's 1d20 plus the investigation in it.
It's a perception.
Perception. So 1d20. Hang on. Let me just check mine. Perception.
Yeah, because you're just like looking at this pizza and maybe taking
Yeah.
a sniff. Although I don't
1d20.
know how he takes a sniff.
Yeah, Voss does not trust this.
Yeah, it just looks very suspicious. You don't.
Suspicious.
This is one suspicious disc of whatever this is.
It
Yeah.
looks greasy.
Mm.
Emmett's
And
gonna
like a-
Emmett's gonna pull out a slice and hand it up to one of them. Like, hey, you want to try it?
yeah, Voss puts a hand saying, "No, thank you. I'm perfectly fine."
Yes, we should focus on the mission at hand, but she does look very tempted.
Emmett's just gonna like, all right, we can save it for later. There's 8 whole slices in here, and he's gonna shut the box and like rest it on Bitbark's back while eating the slice that he pulled out. And he's like, all right, so where are we going? And he's just eating the pizza while he's talking.
Oh God.
Height of professionalism.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just love because we've got an alien bounty hunter, a paladin, and then just Emmett eating a pizza. Just imagining like these two are just strolling like badasses, and then there's just Emmett. I'm sorry.
Imagine,
Uh,
out of all the Toonkind to be here that's providing the funnies, it's the one that doesn't look like a Toonkind.
Yeah.
See, when you say he looks like realistic, but also kind of like a toon, my mind just goes to like the animation style of Amanda Anaconda.
Well,
Oh,
see, no, he doesn't like look like a toon. He looks like a real kind. So it's like
Yeah. But I
like,
mean, like the
think-
whole idea of moving like a toon, but being like a real kind looking sort of thing.
Oh, what I was thinking was more like the high end CGI that Disney's shoving into all of
Oh
their
God.
That's the
Oh.
kind of like it's like high resolution enough, like just be on like the positive edge of the uncanny valley where like it looks just realistic enough, but at the same time it's like that ain't a human.
no.
Ooh boy. Yeah, you can see every pore on his face, but he's got like the cartoon eyes.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Okay, so we're going up. Elevator.
Going up the elevator. It was elevator 2 and room 199.
Yeah.
So, as you go up, it takes a moment for you to like look over the doors, like, yeah, not that door, not that door. Ah, there it is. Room 199. You found it.
Room
What did you?
199 identified.
Yes, we can read small creature.
Thank you, tiny robot.
Yeah, I can't blame them for having notifications on. It's fine. So
She's
do we
gonna
just
knock on the door.
yeah.
And you hear a little voice like, "Who's there?"
We are
Uh,
here about your advertisement.
Advertising of what?
A
like
bounty.
the ad for hunting down some sort of criminal.
Oh, you have seen. Oh, you must be the ones who saw the help wanted poster. Give me a moment. And the door opens. There is this little cartoon in a maid outfit, like opening the door.
No.
Please,
Aw.
right this way. She gestures over to come in.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Maria makes herself comfortable, comes inside.
Yeah.
Mm.
Vaska has to bend down to get in.
Wonderful. As you walk in, you can hear like this tap 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 against the floor. And soon enough, you see this guy standing there
Oh.
with a
Oh,
piece of
he looks like
paper
a
on his hand.
bitch.
Oh, I want to punch him.
oh,
You
oh,
you
that's
can
smug.
you can see this bird guy like looking over at the paper in his hold and just tapping the foot. And the moment his eyes turn to you three, the tapping stops. He takes a good look at all three of you and
Emmett's
goes,
still munching some pizza.
Oh dear.
you can hear the door closing behind you guys, while this bird dude is staring at you, taking a good look at all of you three, and then finally goes, "Well, it's about time. How long did you plan to keep me waiting here? Time is money."
Your advertisement listed no time limit, sir.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I
I
got
did
here as
say.
fast as I could, but it was long travel.
Well, I did say time is money, did I?
No, we've never
Anyways,
met you.
anyways, time for business. So first, what would you like to get paid with? How much?
Depends on the target. And depends if the price goes up or down. Would you want them cold or warm?
He means
Hmm.
dead or alive, I assume.
Alive, presumably, so we don't have to deal with dead bodies around. And I like to see this criminal brought to justice.
Very well.
I say, if you handle the problem, I will give you 50 gold. If you manage to bring them here, I will give you 100. How does that sound?
100 each?
100 each.
Oh.
What's the target?
Emmett's eyes are like glittering at this point. Like it's hard to tell. Like he's wearing these big orange anime glasses, but even they seem to be glowing at this point. Like, ooh, that's
What-
money.
That can afford a lot of pizza.
Vosk actually folds his arms. Depends what the target is. We need information if we're going to hunt them down properly. Images, facial recognition, traits. Where would they be? Where were they hiding? Where they were last seen? That sort of thing.
And what is their crime?
Yeah. I'm guessing it's
Uh,
buildings outside.
why, quite sharp of you. Yes, they have been blowing down blocks of buildings, and fittingly, they have been named the Blockbuster.
Emmett's just
And
gonna like snort quietly at that name, like, oh gosh.
but I personally like to call them Bastard Buster.
Emmett can't hold it anymore. He's just chortling. He's trying to hold it back, but he just can't help himself.
Oh, I see. I'm amusing, huh? Well, it's easy for you to laugh. All the
Oh no,
buildings
I'm just saying those
where
are
I've been.
amazing names.
What did you
Or
say?
I'm saying those are amazing names for somebody who should be brought to justice. I like it.
Hmm. He gives like a squint towards you, Emmett. Well, either way, if you are wondering about the looks here, he hands over the paper. And let me finally share this picture.
Whoa.
Welcome to the
Ooh.
criminal hunt.
Oh, that's rad.
Oh, that's so cool.
As you see on the wanted poster, like the word like block like has been like smooched over. This is clearly not the best print, but he still has it. There's a picture. That's enough.
I beg your pardon, sir, but this is not enough. This is captured during an explosion. How are we to identify the criminal when we can barely see them?
Why don't we
Well,
just follow the explosion?
well, as a matter of fact, only time the picture has been captured is during the explosion, and afterwards they have just simply just vanished, maybe
Can
run
I
away before.
can I make an investigation check on the photo just to analyze it a bit more?
On the wanted poster?
Yeah, just try to see if I can get any details from it. Get any more details than it. If that's
If
okay.
we're doing
Or...
investigation checks, I'll probably have Emmett do one as well.
Okay,
Let's
that is a
see.
12. Emmett wants to look at the poster as well, I assume.
Yeah,
I guess
I
I'll
think that's
give it a shot myself.
I think that's actually a 15 because
Oh,
it
okay.
like the space has caused an error. So
Is it? Oh,
Woof.
sorry. Should I try that
the-
again? Or
you rolled a 12, but then it forgot to add the +3, so I just marked that down as 15.
okay.
Yeah, that is a 15.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
what did I
Oh
get
my
lower than
god!
Emmett?
there's pizza.
Emmett's got pizza on the brain, and yet somehow this pizza can beat any ridiculously high modifier. Okay,
Yeah, pizza's a vegetable now, so it adds to brain power.
totally.
Oh, Emmett, I love you so.
Emmett, you sweet summer child.
There's nothing behind those eyes, is there?
So, Emmet and Plumeria, you don't get anything about this wanted poster. It's just paper with words and pictures on it. It's nothing special. Um, and for Varsk,
Yeah.
um, like you can just see the outline of this whoever this buster is, but it's hard to tell. Like again, it seems to be taken during the explosion, and any useful detail there might be is just not recognizable. But you can very faintly see the word black under that smudge. But nothing more.
Something. Where was the last locations, and how do you? And how was there any evidence of where they might be next?
Oh, there has been a witness. Someone saw them run off to some cave in the desert.
So they're back up to the surface then.
Yeah, yes, they are.
Oh, where are these witnesses then?
Oh, they are waiting at the top of the lift.
Emmett's just
They,
gonna glance to the others. It's like, well, it seems like a long trip up. Glad I brought us some snacks. And he's just gonna point at the pizza, like with the biggest grin on his face.
Plumeria is gently gonna push the box down. She's conducting business, little man, quiet.
Yeah, boss is very tempted to say, "Do you want me to shoot the box?"
Emmett is going to place the box down. He does not want the pizza to be shot.
Good,
Now
now it's
that
not a
that is
moving target.
Yeah, boss was like, "That's what I thought."
now enough for these shenanigans. You can have your fun later. So you, if you fix the problem, I give you the 50 gold, and if you manage to bring them over here, I'll give you the 100. But you better have some evidence that you have indeed dealt with the problem. I don't want them blow more of my business.
Very well.
Your main evidence will be their body in your hands, good sir.
Excuse me, no dead bodies.
No. I mean their physical body, their presence, not the actual dead body. You were very specific, sir. I did not mean to cause you disrespect.
Question.
At
Would
that, Mr. Pelletier gives like a squint towards Plumeria, but doesn't say anything.
question. Do they have to be in one piece? They can be alive, but they may be, I would one say, missing some bits or have some extra holes, you could say.
Do whatever you like as long as they are not dead, but I would prefer you wouldn't mutilate them too much. You could get into trouble for that.
Emmett's just kind of finishing off his slice of pizza. Non-lethal. Got it.
Yes. Is this everything you wanted to know?
Yes, well, let's go interrogate these witnesses. And Voss starts walking off.
Yeah, the witness is Nate Marriott. If you call out their name, they will respond. No, shoo.
Emmett's just gonna like turn around and be like, "All right, back on the elevator." Oh boy.
Yes, this is a very elevator heavy quest so far.
I swear if that droid starts up again, I'm hitting him in the face.
What is the name of our witness again?
Maria.
Mary.
Mary, got
Very, very well.
it.
Mary.
Go on, shoo.
Mary. All right, Flumeria is shooing. She's heading towards the elevator again. Here we go.
Yep.
Through the elevators again.
Yeah.
And it's at this time that Emmett's like, "Okay, we're not doing anything else." He's gonna pass off, like he's gonna hold up a slice of pizza for Mary. It's like, we're not doing anything else. Now's probably the best time to get a bite in.
All right, all right. I will try your pizza so I do not have to deal with it anymore. And she takes a bite.
I mean, I don't know if you have to roll anything to see if you like it or not.
Yeah.
That
Hmm.
depends on Plumeria. Will they like it?
I think Plumeria's kind of like chewing on it, and then she slows down a bit, and her eyes kind of like widen just a touch. And then she just like you know how like in cartoons they'll have like a mouse just like eating on like a piece of watermelon or something, kind of like a typewriter, just like
Yeah.
she kind of does that with the pizza slice. She likes it.
Yeah. Vosk is just like, very well, I might as well have a taste. He takes his helmet off. He looks at the slice, and I'm so sorry about this. He takes out a knife and fork and he cuts off a bean.
Oh, where are you keeping that?
Vosk's like, what? This is how you're supposed to eat food.
Emmett's smile has become noticeably strained, but he's not making any comments.
Yeah, he takes a
Plumeria actually looks kind of aghast at her own kind of like cheese and sauce covered hands now. Like, my God, why didn't I bring my fork and knife?
yeah.
That was so rude of me. I am so sorry.
Yeah, Vosk's just like,
Emmett's
need
heart is
something.
now shattered.
Yeah, Vosk's just like, need something. And he pulls out like a sardine, what looks like a sardine, and puts it on it. And he takes it, he does it again. Says,
Anchovies on pizza.
much.
Emmett's just gonna sigh and be like, "Yeah, at least it's palatable to you guys. That's probably the best I could ask for."
It's adequate.
It is very good, actually. Thank you for introducing me to this
Yes,
pizza.
thank you.
You will have
I
to tell
heard-
us more about other culinary delights of the surface.
I heard that I feel it would go well with something I recently ate called a pain apple.
Oh yes, the teen apple.
Yes.
The peen apple. And have you ever had the wonderful creature known as an anchovy?
Yes, this is what this is actually. It's quite very nice.
Ah, excellent. Emmett,
you
could
like
you pass
one?
me another slice? I would love to try some of your pizza with these anchovies on them.
This whole you haven't really seen Emmett in a bad mood, but you can tell he looks slightly deflated as he passes another slice to you. He's like, he's not gonna mention it. He's doing his best to remain polite and amicable, but at the same time, he's just like, oh boy.
Box is
I
just like
think-
cutting it up for Paluma.
Yeah, I think Plumeria is gonna take
Plumeria.
take the anchovy and like put it on the pizza slice, and then she's gonna roll the pizza slice over the crust, kind of like you would roll up like a crepe, and then eat it like an egg roll.
Oh my god.
She clearly likes it, but I mean, like, There is a hell Emmett has not seen since whatever wars have gone on in the future right now.
Oh, well, to be fair, what's an alien? We're from the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Emmett's not judging. He's just not saying anything.
Well, hey, at least
He's
she has a human mouth and not a lobster mouth. Have you ever seen a lobster mouth? Those things are
Yeah.
horrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
fair. Oh. Oh.
Oh
God.
my gosh.
Emmett
I was
at one of his
waiting.
smart. Emmett glances at one of his smartwatches, like, "Are we there yet?"
Vosk, I was waiting for Emmett to offer pizza because I wanted to do that. So I was waiting for that.
You were prepared.
I was prepared. Vosk is that person.
Oh.
Liz, no.
Liz, use her name.
Oh god, I'm
Take-
just looking at the meme now. She
Take
would
me
have 3
away.
pairs of Crocs because she's got 3 pairs of legs.
Oh.
Well, technically, Vosk has yeah, Vosk is the tall one. Say silence, quiet down, small man.
It's just the,
Silence.
and it's just the short one. Gender.
Silence.
Gender doesn't exist in the future.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh.
We
I'm
also
so
have the
sorry,
Splatoon
Drew.
3 trailer. Gender is no more.
Yes,
Oh, I love it.
that's where we're going. We're gonna meet up with them.
I love this group
Yeah.
so much.
the
I
good
love
group.
the chaos,
Yeah.
the bounty hunters, the chaos hunters.
I'm just having wonderful time listening here, you guys. This is
Oh,
so
thank
lovely.
you. I'm so sorry. We're dragging this bushy. I am.
No, it's
Sure.
okay.
Right.
Okay.
let's-
Okay.
Oh.
I'll let you say, remember to take a sip of water.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been an
Uh.
hour and a half. I might go get it myself another drink, actually, really quick.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's a good call, actually.
Yeah. Well, I'll
Okay,
just
we are gonna have a break then.
Oh,
Okay.
Does 10 minutes sound good?
Yeah,
yeah,
10 minutes sounds good to me.
I
Okay,
should get
10-minute
prepared.
break.
Okay.
And boop. You can unpause it. Do, 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 do.
I'm just imagining if Vosk met Bob.
Oh
Oh,
my god. Bob
If
is so
Vosk met
small.
Bob.
I love
Yeah,
how we
Vosk.
start recording, and that's what we start with.
Yeah.
Oh god, engineer is like 3 feet.
3 feet something.
Man, the size difference.
We gotta
Oh,
put it on the earlier height chart.
Yes. Vosk towers over all. Except for one. He was one of my other characters, which he's actually smaller than. Because
Hmm.
one of my other characters is 8 foot tall.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Vosk would not like him.
Okay, so we were headed for the hotel lobby or back into town?
No, headed up
You-
because we've got to
We're
check
heading up the
witnesses.
elevator back to like the surface.
yeah,
okay.
the witness who is waiting there, and their name was Mary, or Mary, as you put it.
Ma-
Yeah.
So you go up, up, up. Again, it takes a while. This is a long way up and down, whichever direction you go.
I feel like
And
during the ride, Plumeria has taken like another slice of pizza and is like, I'm trying to think what other horrible thing she could do to a slice of pizza.
oh
Mm.
god.
Emmett's not trying to think about it.
Yeah, Vosk is just like, this would go well with the what did they call it? Ice cream, as they call it.
Oh, an
Emmett's just
interesting
gonna,
contrast
like-
of temperatures.
Emmett's just gonna
Yes.
eat his own slice of pizza and try to drown his paranoia in cheese.
Yeah, it's just like
And-
Vosk just screams, yeah, ice cream is a creamy, frozen-y substance. It's very nice. I've tried it on
But
multiple.
have you ever consumed the other variants of ice cream known as dip in dots?
Yes, I think I have.
Yes,
One of them is good.
what I am suggesting is we take the dip in dots and we sprinkle it across the entire pizza.
That does sound rather intriguing and does sound nice.
I love the desperate typing sounds in the background. Like Emmett's just clawing at the elevator trying to get out of here.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah,
out! Let me out!
I'm in here with two psychos. Save me.
We're not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with us.
Yes.
Y'all gave him looks earlier. Now he's giving you looks back.
Yeah. Voska's just like, Also, I heard of this little miniature tree called broccoli. I think that might be quite good on it as well.
I am not, as one would say, a fan of this broccoli.
It is an acquired taste.
Yes. It is not as salty as the seaweed of my homeland.
No, seaweed. Yes, seaweed is quite good. We
Emmett
have
is
some.
doing all he can to avoid slamming his face against the wall repeatedly.
But back to the target at hand. So we are
Yes.
looking for this Mary person. Was she described to us at all? Or is she
No.
another bird? We have encountered many birds so far.
Indeed.
Thankfully, no seagulls. I despise seagulls with such a passion.
They taste rather interesting, I might add.
Really?
Yes.
I have not had the chance to partake upon a seagull. I shall have to remedy this at one point.
Try medium rare.
Oh, what if we put the seagull flesh on the pizza?
Ah, yes.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Whatever you want to move on, you are welcome
Please.
to.
Yeah, this elevator's long.
I'm enjoying this, but at the same time, I'm like, oh god.
I feel bad if I feel bad if Kraken ever listens to this.
Oh yeah. Well, eventually you hear the ding. We have arrived. Thank you for visiting Vanslook Town. And the elevator doors open, and
Emmett is eagerly getting out of the elevator at this point. Like let's come on, let's go find the target. Let's go.
Oh, are you sure you did not want to get another pizza from the snack carts outside?
Hide.
Listen. I love pizza as much as the next guy, but I only have I can only eat so much. You know how it is.
You do not use your second stomach?
Emmett's glasses just slightly tilt, like, what?
Yes, second stomach. I thought that my species has a second stomach as well. I thought
mean,
that was
it's
common.
fairly common, isn't it?
Yeah, but is it not common?
Not on the surface. Not on the surface. No. But either way, let's just brush that topic aside. Come on. Let's just come on. We've got money to make. Remember, 100 gold each. Come on.
Yes.
as you three recall, Mr. Pelliti said the one who saw where the target went was someone called Mary, and he said just to call out their name, they respond.
Yeah, Emmett's like he's like on such a rush, like get this over with. At this point, he's like, "Hey, Mary, Mary, you around here? Hello."
Oh yes, yes, I am here. You can see it's the same old armadillo lady. She
Oh,
just raises up from her seat like, so you you call me? What do you want?
Yes.
We
yeah.
have been told you are a witness to the crime.
We need information.
A crime information.
Yeah,
Someone called the Blockbuster has been causing problem for our client. We need to know where he is. Please do not
Oh
withhold information.
that little biscuit. Yeah, yeah, I saw where they went. Actually, I can lead you there.
well, that's
Excellent.
great. Makes things easy on us.
Yeah, yeah.
Little biscuit?
Biscuit?
It's just a
Not a
saying, okay?
not a good biscuit, I tell you.
Mm,
Blowing up.
A foul
No, no,
biscuit, a cruel biscuit.
yes, exactly.
a wretched
Mm.
biscuit, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I like your attitudes.
At
We're
this point, I just call him a
Okay.
burnt biscuit. With how much they explode.
Mm, it does not have the quite same ring as a horrendous, awful, ghastly, grotesque biscuit.
I was just gonna glance over to Mario.
Fuck you, Liz.
All right,
Damn it, Liz.
let's just go on
Oh,
ahead.
Yeah,
all right,
We'll have
come
plenty
on,
of time
come
to
along.
discuss what kind of biscuit they are on the way.
All right, follow along. And she starts to walk. You can clearly see she is not the fastest one. She is actually rather slow.
yeah. Vosk, you
Uh,
could see, if none of you two notices, Vosk just gets slowly getting annoyed and more annoyed. Says, he says, "Ah, by the stars, I'll do it myself." He picks Marianne up to point us where to go.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh, well, you should give me a warning next time. And she gives like a little pat on the head.
yeah, buy her dinner first. Jeez.
yeah, less poking, more pointing. Where do we need to go?
Oh, right over that direction. Let's just walk straight forward to that direction. She
Yeah,
points.
yeah. Vosk just strides over at a much quicker rate.
Yeah,
Plumeria skitters after him.
Emmett's just kind of like he's like kind of walking at a casual pace, if only because if he falls behind, he gets to hear less of the inane ramblings of the ocean.
Plumeria's actually gonna double back around and be like, Emmett, perhaps you would enjoy a ride? You could sit upon my back.
You know what? Honestly, he's gonna take that just because it's like, I've seen weirder, and he'll climb on.
Alright,
He's
so now
heard
Emmett
weirder.
is riding on the lobster back of Plumeria.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's already heard weirder today, considering their pizza tastes.
Yeah,
And she skitters
So,
after Bosk.
yeah.
And don't worry,
so,
Bitmark can catch up too.
Hey,
Big Okay, so you make your way over. It takes maybe 10, 20 minutes before
Mm,
you arrive to the entrance of this cave. And finally, Mary's like, yeah, this is the cave where they went to. Right, this one.
thank you, ma'am. And she
Yes,
puts it
thank you
down.
for your guidance.
Oh, it's no problem. And
Yeah.
What
you,
is your
uh,
name,
uh, uh,
madam?
We
excuse
know
me?
her name. It's Mariette. Mariette.
Ah,
We
yes,
had to call it
I'm
out.
sorry.
Yes,
I
it's
was
Mary.
so preoccupied thinking about our earlier culinary exploits and what a biscuit must taste like with anchovies.
Oh, God.
Yeah, boss just
Emmett's,
saying,
Emmett's just gonna give a look to like Maria and be like, "I'm so sorry."
Maria Maria doesn't seem to phase. She just goes like, okay, if this is all, I'll be going back.
yeah,
You
yes,
you
thank
try to be careful
you.
there. Now it could be dangerous.
Will do.
And
Yeah.
she starts to. At first, just walks away, and then you see her curling up into a ball, and she rolls away much faster than her usual pace. She just goes, and there she
Plumeria kind of
goes.
looks at Vosk and just kind of makes like a very sort of like amused sort of smirk and goes like, like that's her equivalent of like bursting out laughing at him.
Yeah, boss just like, I never understand the ways of these people.
So
Emmett's
you
like
are.
Emmett's like looking into the looking into the cave like, yeah, yep, seems like pretty standard cave to me.
Let's find our fabled blockbuster then. He pulls out his pistol.
Plumeria is pulling out her trident.
Okay.
Emmett pulls out his crossbow as well. It's like,
Okay.
yeah.
As you walk in, it is dark. Do you fellas have any light source or dark vision?
Boss has dark
Emmett
vision.
Emmett has the light cantrip.
Excellent.
Like he'll like tap one of his smartwatches and it just glows incredibly bright and he just holds it out and like down in front of him. He's like, yeah, I got this.
Flashlight mode. Can Plumeria say something to the darkness in front of them?
She may.
Okay, let me get a little sip of water here. Blockbuster, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. We are here to apprehend you. You may come quietly or you may face the wrath of all our might in fury.
Yes. And if
You
come quietly, we may or may not fear you with less holes than you need to be.
Yes,
you
that was
can
adequate, I
you can
suppose.
actually hear in the distance something falling over to the ground. You cannot like you don't know which direction it is coming from, but you hear it. Something falls over and hits the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at Plumeria. I believe we startled them.
Yes, seems like it. Hmm.
Yeah,
I say
all the more reason to find them before they scramble out of here.
quite. I say our best approach is a three-pronged tactic. We will block whatever exit they could come across, and we will continue on into the cave.
Sounds good.
That is actually excellent. You say that. As you can see, there is 3 pathways like after entering the cave. Forward, left, and right. What do you do?
Now, I have heard of an old saying in Toon. It's weird saying, but they say never split party. The party.
No,
I
no.
don't.
See, I think you are misunderstanding your term. The term that I have heard most often is let's split up gang.
Yes, I
And
As
that's
said
have
just
by
heard.
kind
one,
of like, oh.
Yes, and but we may have our sayings crossed because I've heard contradiction to that.
Emmett, you know more about the surface world than we both do. What is the proper saying? Is it never split up or yes split up?
Emmett's like looking down the three like different caves, like considering their options. They both apply to specific situations, and I believe in this situation it works best for us to not split up because if we're on our own, it puts us at a significant disadvantage against a guy who uses explosions.
Yes.
Yes, if you're a coward.
So,
uh,
Keep in mind that like Plumeria's from the ocean, so I don't think explosions would really bother someone as much if they're like underwater.
you know, that's true. You two have never experienced surface explosions. They are a lot worse.
I see.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, in that case, we need to pick a path. So, what is
Right.
the way they used to decide this? Eeny, meeny, miny.
Emmett's just sighing to himself.
Joe, I think it was, or was it Lur?
No, it was Curly.
Curly?
Yes, eeny,
Uh,
meeny, miny, Curly.
Yes, that's
while
it.
these two are going, Emmett's gonna be like holding up his light, like his watch to each of the tunnels. He gets about 40 feet of vision, so he's like maybe he can see if there's like a difference between the tunnels further ahead. Like he gets 40 feet of light.
Yeah.
40
I think
feet, you say?
Yeah. So like, is there any differences through the tunnels like 40 feet ahead?
The the tunnels, the tunnel on the front, it seems to like curl like very early on, and then there is the left tunnel. It also curls, but a little bit later, and there seems to be a pond of water. And on the right, it seems to go more forward. It's a longer straight path.
Emmett glances to the one on the left. It's like, this would be really applicable to your guys' strengths. We should probably go that way.
very well.
I think Plumeria just like sees the water and she's already going because she just had a long walk through the desert. You know, she needs some refreshment again.
Yeah. Yeah, Vosk is joining us. Finally.
Oh my god. Finally, some water.
Thank you, water.
Emmett's like, let's
Yes.
at least. I'm like, we're putting each other through a lot of shit. Let's have somewhere that they can handle like positively.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch it be the wrong path.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Can Plumeria breathe underwater?
Yes,
Oh,
Plumeria can breathe quite well underwater.
brilliant.
Although,
Yeah, the
interesting
only
fact, lobsters can actually survive on land for, I think, up to like 12 or 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
meanwhile, the only one who can't breathe underwater is Emmett.
Yeah.
You'll
just
learn yet.
you will
So
not.
is everyone going to the left path?
Yes.
Left path,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay, and I assume Plumeria and Varska are like already ahead of you, Emmet, because they see water. They want that water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liz, that is the most threatening statement I have ever read.
What?
To the left.
We will make
We'll make you breathe. Yeah, Vosk is just like, you will never breathe with that. You never learn with that attitude, Emmett.
Yes, perhaps we need to cut him some gills.
Hmm.
Oh god.
Emmett's just kind of like rubbing the sides of his neck like I can probably hold my breath long enough. It's fine.
Say so.
Very well.
Okay.
Hmm.
As you, Plumeria and Varsk, as you get next to the water, I need you to make a dex save.
Oh
Oh
no.
boy.
Oh,
Let's see. What's my dexterity?
Sec. Dex
Two.
plus 2. Okay. Oh.
Wow.
Come on, big money, big money. Shit.
Oh no.
oh,
Okay, okay, so first we got with Varsk. Like you suddenly see like something sweeping like from below and you just manage to like hop back like hop. But Plumeria, you are too enamored with the water. You just yes, there is the water.
Running
It's
into it.
just there, and then suddenly you feel a wet grab and whoop, you are pulled into the water and under the surface.
I mean, that's where
Oh.
she was going to begin with, so no
Yeah.
big problem there so far.
But Plumeria, you have no control of your movements in the water. You are at the mercy of this water.
Oh no. Okay, that's a little more worrying.
Emmett like jumped a bit as Pumeria like was pulled under the water. It's like, oh, you guys know best about like what's underwater. What do you think is under there? Besides her, like we already know she's under there. But like, what do you
Something
think
not
got
good. Yeah.
Oh,
Voss,
Emmett, are you going next to the water?
her? He's keeping his distance. He's keeping his distance at this point because you know that's not a good sign.
That is fair
Voss,
fair enough.
Voss actually
And
pulls out his back. Oh, go on. Sorry.
as you hmm, you look into the water from the safe distance, and then a little head pokes out. A little reptile head, like looking up, like what's going on?
Why have
Like
you kept?
they don't seem bothered by the water. Like the water is not doing anything to this little creature.
What?
Emmett's
And
squinting his eyes. It is now his turn to be suspicious.
Mm,
and then there is another tiny head, and then a third one. They are just looking at you curiously.
Why have you taken our friend?
There is no response there. These little reptile things are just staring.
Very well. He pulls out the Biden and he's got to try to pierce him.
Oh,
Do not listen
right
to
point,
reason.
right point.
God!
Do not listen to reason. They will listen to violence.
Emmett's
Can
like,
I actually? Sorry, go
Oh.
on. Hmm?
no,
Go on.
you do that. You do that. You do your thing.
Okay. I was gonna say, so you say these are like lizardy looking creatures, but would you say these count as fish?
Excuse me, repeat that.
Are these fish?
What are poking out of the water?
Yes.
No, there is just this little reptile-looking things poking out of the water on
I see.
the Varsk and Emmett's side.
And
Just
what took Plumeria? Can she see that?
no, everything is just like swirling around, like everything is going so fast. You don't have time to like look around properly as this water is just like pulling and pulling you somewhere, and suddenly you are in the surface, but it's not the same pond.
Hmm.
And and You and Plumeria, you don't have time to see, but you suddenly hear like something just scampering off with fast steps.
Mm.
And
Plumer-
there is somewhere, it looks like there is somewhere a light source, as if there is a campfire. But
Hmm.
we come back to that for a moment. Varsk. So
Boss, choose violence. He's
Emmett
going-
was, on the one hand, Emmett was about to like try and use speak with animals because Frank and Ollie, but at the same time, I don't know if he would be able to outtalk the attack.
Yeah. Oh,
15. Oh, okay. That actually hits. Roll
oh,
damage.
oh
Oh.
no. Oh,
Oh.
boss. 1d6 plus 2. Oh, what is boss doing?
One. Oh,
Boss. 1d6 plus 2. Oh no. Oh,
Oh.
Ooh.
you see the other two like reptile looking things like they scamper like whoop, they go quickly back to the water, but the one who wasn't quick enough, it, it gets stabbed and it just goes bleh.
Oh. Emmett like gives Rask a bit of a look like I was about to try and talk to them. Bitbark has a translation system. I could have tried and just asked, but that doesn't seem to be an option anymore.
yeah. Boss just looks like gets it and pulls it off the binder and just examines it.
As you look at it, you see it like this seems like a snake, but with wings. It
Hmm.
looks like this.
Oh.
Oh
Oh.
dear.
Oh fuck! It's Quetzalcoatl.
Ah.
Oh.
Congratulations, you stabbed this tiny little reptilian thing with wings.
Uh,
Hmm. This will be good on pizza.
Oh god.
oh. You can audibly hear Emmett just face palm and smear his hand down his
Wait.
face like.
I must tell
Oh.
tell Perfumer this. And he just wades into the water. Come, Emmett, and he grabs Emmett and pulls him.
What?
Wait, you go into the water?
Yes, I'm taking Emmett with me.
Even though just saw Plumeria get dragged down into the depths.
Yes.
Oh my god, and you
Are
don't
they
even
rolling
need
for
to make
dex?
no, you don't even need to make a save for this because automatically the water grabs you as soon as you get close. And
I'm
since you
gonna
are
have
like
okay, here's a question. Should I roll like a I'm gonna roll a con check to see if Emmett actually remembers to hold his breath and he's being dragged.
oh
Uh,
yes, please.
it's just a simple con check because like
For the walk
he's
on.
caught off guard. Oh dear.
I'm gonna say that is enough for Emmett to remember oh, like wait, are we going underwater? Oh god, we are going underwater.
Yeah, no, his cheeks are puffed up.
All right,
You-
chat. Who loves Varsky? I'm just asking.
and you go under the water. There you go. And Bitbark is left left there
Oh.
because you only grabbed Emmett.
Oh,
Oh
Be a
man.
good
Bitbark
thing
is
since
like
I don't know if the water would be good on Britbark's circuits.
yeah. I think it's
Bitbark is
the
like
best.
looking down at the water like
Hmm.
He's
Okay.
not sure what to do here.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's go back to Plumeria. Like Plumeria, you have like looked at these surroundings. have you gotten out of the water?
Yeah, I'd say Plumeria has definitely gotten out of the water, and she's sort of starting for the fireplace that she saw. Fire pit.
Mm.
Fire.
Plumeria, you don't
Campfire.
even. y- Plumeria, you hear the distant sounds of like wars can emit, and then suddenly sploosh, and then a couple moments later, you don't get to walk far, and then whoosh, both Emmet and Varsk appear 20 feet away from you from another pond.
Plumer-
Ah, fine of you to join me.
Yes, we had an encounter with reptiles. Look, and he shows her the reptile.
Ah, fascinating creature. You know, in
Yes.
my culture, presenting a hunt like this can often be seen as a gesture of flirting. So,
Yeah. Vosk's probably got this helmet off, and you do see his face sort of like a bright blue.
Emmett's like just holding onto his glasses, coughing up
I mean,
water.
you may keep it if you wish, of course. Yes.
yeah,
Um,
thank you. And she takes the corpse of this snake. And I'm guessing, like, I don't think she has like a backpack or anything. She just like puts it around her neck like a boa.
it looks fetching on you, and you actually do see Vosk just like blushing like mad. He just scratching the back of his neck.
Like, thank
Oh
you.
my gosh.
And watch as Emmett quickly becomes the third wheel.
Oh no.
Honestly, he wouldn't mind being the third wheel if being first or second involves this.
Oh. Deep sea relationships. Oh no. Yes. Did you find our quarry?
I believe he is up ahead. I see a campfire in the distance.
Ah,
We should approach with caution if he has traps like this set up.
yes. He pulls out his pistol.
She's still got the trident.
Yep.
And now
Emmett-
a dead snake on her neck.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a sec. I want to figure something out. Because we did leave Bitbark back there, and I'm wondering, okay, if Bitbark is back there, what would he be able to he be able to eventually find a separate path to this location, or is he just kind of left behind forever? Because he is going to be trying to find another way out, and as much as we pardon me, as much as we said don't split the party, we have now split the party.
Ah.
Well, Bitbark can try to like find their way back to you, but
I mean,
I can't I cannot guarantee they find you right away.
Oh god, you didn't teach your dog the stay command?
I mean, he's loyal to they're loyal to a fault, so they're like gonna be looking
Fear
for
not,
Emmett.
fear not, Emmett. I shall go back for your bit bark. And he goes off and goes back into the water.
Okay, and back to the water we go. Whoosh.
Oh
Whoosh.
boy.
Okay, so it's a two-way system. That's good to know.
Yeah, and does when Voss comes up, he sees Bitbox say, "Come, metal hound, we shall go. Your master awaits," and he just drags him into the
No,
water.
actually, no. You
Oh,
do not appear on the same pond.
oh,
Oh,
His is
it's
a
a
teleport
whole
system.
maze. It's a
Ooh.
whole maze.
Well, that's-
The water drags you, and you you are so sure you're about to go back to where you came from. But as you come to the surface, this is not the same pond. This is actually much bigger pond.
Congratulations! Now we've doubly split the party.
yeah. Voss just gets out the water and says, "Right, well, more third times something charm. I gotta learn these sayings." He jumps back in.
There is actually two more smaller ponds like next to this bigger one.
Oh. Voss goes into one of the smaller ones. I'm so sorry about this.
Oh,
Okay,
you're fine. You're fine.
back to the water we go.
Yes.
And you appear on the pond, smaller pond, which was next to this one.
Voss' annoyance rises. And he just
So while Voss does that, are Emmett and Plumeria going to investigate the campfire?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go
we
to
should probably
Emmet
do
and
that.
Plumeria for a moment.
yeah.
So
Uh,
you are approaching the light, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. As you get closer, you notice it's not a campfire. No, that is not definitely a campfire. Not a campfire. And as you get close enough, you see these two big glowing beetles.
Oh.
That seems adorable.
it's a good thing Voss doesn't it?
Yeah, they emit same kind of like light as the campfire, but yeah, it is not a campfire. It's just two big beetles.
Hmm.
Before.
And how big are they?
Hmm. Let me double check. Well, they are considered small beasts, so they are not teensy bitsy. They are actually pretty big for beetles.
Okay, so like a couple feet, like a couple to a few feet
Like
tall.
that sized.
Okay.
I think bats are like considered tiny.
No, I said cat. C-A-T.
Ah, maybe a teensy bit bigger than a cat.
Yeah.
These are big beetles, and they're just
Also,
like minding their own business.
Before Plumiere like tries anything, Emmett's like, "All right, give me a second." He's going to use like. Oh wait, Emmett was about to use speak with animals, but then he remembered Bitbark wasn't here to translate, and he's like, "Oh, this could be a problem."
well, they do not seem hostile, so we can probably just walk by them?
Probably. I mostly just wanted to like take the option to talk to them before attacking them, but if we're gonna be walking past them, then thankfully we won't have to attack them in the first place.
You can still engage in conversation with them. I mean, I do not mind. Granted, I will leave you behind, but
I don't think I can exchange conversation with them at the moment, so
have you
I'll just
tried?
go with you.
They might speak common.
Uh, eh. And it's like just looking around. It's like, I don't know. Do you guys speak common?
The beetles don't respond. They're just doing their little beetle things.
I'll
They're
take that
just
as a
chilling.
no. I'll take that as a no, and I'll just stick with you for now.
All right, then, Beetles, keep your secrets. And she continues forward.
Okay, there is in this area there is actually three. Actually, as you like look around, there is not one, not two, but actually four ways to go. And one of them is where the ponds are.
All right. And do we hear Vox just kind of like frustratedly splashing in and out of ponds?
No, actually, you are not close enough to hear it.
Hmm.
Emma's like looking across at all the paths, like this is starting to remind me of a giant ant cave or something. Ugh.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So there is like two paths, like there is two paths in one direction, and then there is two paths on the other direction. It's kind of like a fork.
Hmm.
Emmett is
Hmm.
like, okay, here's the question. Do we know like what's to the left or to the right? Like Emmett's gonna start shining his light down the paths again because it's
Yeah,
dark.
the two paths which are like besides each other, like for like as you go away from the beetles, they are like on your right, and the other two paths are like a bit more up, like forward.
Oh, Liz, I love that.
Uh, um, Emmett's just gonna take a gamble and like choose the right paths because he's lost at this point. He has no idea where he is, so he's just kind
Yeah.
of picking paths at random.
So you're taking the path from the right. Which one is it?
Yeah.
The one with the pond or the one which doesn't have the pond?
Um, Probably the one with the ponds because those seem to be taking us places. On the other hand, they're getting us even more lost. But at this point, Vrask was lost into a pond, so it's probably their best bet to look for him.
Are you going into the pond?
Emmett just glances at Blumir like, "Are we going into a pond?"
Plumeria's gone. She went down the path without a pond because the last
Oh,
time she went into a pond, she got dragged hell and high water all over the place. So she's not trusting that water until she's out of here.
Emmett blinks, now all alone.
Oh.
Oh god. Oh man. Okay, let's go for a moment back to Varsk.
Oh dear. Voss goes in the big one. He's had enough. He's getting annoyed. Constantly annoyed.
Oh my god.
Hoping he's gonna find someone, most hopefully Pitmark.
Oh.
So which
Okay.
one's the end?
Okay, so you hop in, you get pulled by the water again, like whoosh. And as you come to surface, it, this is rather small looking space, like compared to like before the spacious cave. And as you look around, you see webbing
Oh.
all around.
Oh.
And as and then you hear shuffling. There is something beside you.
Voss pulls out his pistol and he just slowly turns.
You just see like this big mass like shifting around. But then before you could do anything, whoosh, water pulls you back down.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, Vosk was gonna shoot.
And
Okay.
and Varsk, as you come to the surface, you look around. There's Bitbark.
Come here, Kate, a metal hound. He grabs and he pulls him under.
Like in response, Bitbark's just like, "Hello again." Oh, here we go.
Wait,
now,
Varsk is gonna
thankfully,
pull.
now thankfully, Bitbark seems to be built well enough that the water doesn't actually seem to be short circuiting him.
Oh, thank
So
God.
that's good. That's good.
So
Just sort
even
of
the
imagine it's like out of I don't know if everyone's seen like Friday the Friday 13th. It's like when Jason comes out the water, just fast, just rising up, and just grabbing the dog and just going back in.
So under the
Oh,
water you go again. Okay,
Yes.
let's see where you end up this time. Okay, so you end up there. Um. Okay, you come to the service. It's the it's the same little pond you came up from before with Emmet.
Ah,
oh, we found
Uh,
the loop.
and if you look around, you can see Emmet in the distance, looking lost, just standing there.
Emmett, I have found your hound.
Oh, thank goodness, Big Bark. Yes, we have been reunited. Thank you.
Da, 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 da,
Uh,
happy reunion.
What are these
and
large beetles? Hmm. Perhaps they will guide our way. He tries to pick one up.
Emmett's like holding up his light. It's like I think I might have over. No wait, I lost Ponier. So
Well, which one does she go in? The hole.
he's trying to remember because he was so hard focused on following the path he was going on. He actually he didn't realize Plumiere was gone until he was already at the end of the path, so he didn't remember which way she went.
Oh dear.
So it's still a bit of like a I don't know situation.
Hmm.
Well, I think if Emmett was going to take the rightmost path with the pond, she took the opposite of that. So she
Right,
took the one that
pond.
didn't have a pond on the right side.
Right. So it's like he's looking down as like that's probably our best option. And thankfully there's no
Come.
water warping in there, so
Hmm. To make sure we don't get lost, I suggest I carry you along with your metal hound.
uh I mean we'll probably be fine. You're hard to lose besides in those water things, and we are not going in water at this point, so I think we'll be able to stick together just fine without being carried.
Right. Come then. Let us meet. Let us find our aquatic friend. Our other aquatic friend.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
And Emmett's just gonna walk beside him with his smartwatch still lighting the way
Yeah.
because light cantrip goes on for a while.
Hmm.
Is Vosk still carrying the beetle?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Oh, Marcy tried to pick up the beetle.
Yeah.
Actually, roll me a strength.
Oh, okay.
Just a straight up strength.
Okay, so it'd be 1d20. What, d20 plus his strength. So that is +4. Is it 1d20 or just d20?
Just d20 works.
+4. Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, you just straight up pick up this beetle. Like the beetle doesn't even have time to much react. You just pick it up and it's in your hold. It seems very confused.
I think that's like most people when they meet Bask.
uh,
So yeah, now you have a glowing beetle which sheds a light on your path.
uh,
Yeah, we're
and
just good.
we have now 2 light sources.
Yes.
So you follow the path to where Plumeria went, and Plumeria, you come to the. You actually come back to the cave entrance, and you now have the same option um to go either back up or to the left where the pond was, or to the right.
Oh, we're all the way back at the beginning.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna look at my spell slots for this actually. Let's see, do I have anything? I have a spell called Detect Evil and Good. I don't know if
Uh,
that could help us track down this person or not.
Please explain what it does.
It's an action, and for the duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where that creature is located. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood and dirt.
What was the range?
30 feet.
Mm, mm, if you want to use it, go ahead.
Okay. I guess I will use that and see if I can track down anything. Because it's just an action, so I imagine I just, like, do it.
Yeah, you don't sense any presence.
Well, I tried everything and I'm all out of ideas.
Something isn't right.
Have Emmett and Brass caught back up by this point? Like,
Um,
have we met back up with Maria?
I'm gonna say as Plumeria is trying to decide like which way to go or try to see any presence nearby, you guys catch up to her.
Ugh, finally, we're all back together.
Yes.
That was
Come back.
tricky. Where are we at this point? Emmett's gonna like look down the 3 paths and then see that this is the entrance, and he's just gonna groan.
Yes, it is rather vexing, isn't it?
Hmm.
Okay, so which path are you taking? Are you going back up, or do you go to the left again, or to the right?
Let us go to the. Let's try a straightforward approach this time.
But like, which one of the paths did we come from in this case?
It was the.
It was the one which, like, if you come inside to the cave, it's like the one which was like forward.
So we just came out of the straightforward path. Okay.
Yeah, it was the path which like curled around pretty soon.
So in this case, the only path we haven't explored is the one to the right.
Yeah, and that looked like to be just a straight path.
Hmm.
Emmett's like just kind of like gonna shake off any water that's still on him, and he's just like, "All right, let's go the one path we haven't gone and go this way." And he's just moving ahead. That bombasticness he had back at the hotel is like kind of faded at this point. It seems like he's getting a bit irritated by just how much like little progress there's been.
Aw, poor guy.
He,
Poor
he,
Emmett.
he can only
Just
keep
need
his
to.
cool for so long.
Oh dear.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you take the path to the right and you see it kind it turns into multiple paths. There is still like on the left there is you can see a pond, and as you look to the right, that is actually a very harsh turn, like woof, suddenly there's a turn, and you can see vines like at the end of it before it like turns, and then as you guys look forward, actually I'm gonna need you all make a perception check.
Okay.
Mm. Just everyone making a perception check.
Just 1d20.
Let's see, what's my
Yeah.
perception? 0. Okay. 17.
We do not have good perception modifiers on this team.
Vosk is. I'm
No.
trying to think what Vosk is up to.
Man. Okay. As you guys look forward, you can see some light up ahead. It is similar to the light of a campfire, but who knows? It could be just another beetle. You don't know. But as you guys look over, you see like suddenly a figure just scampering away. You don't see the details, but you see like someone just rushing away.
Plumeria's
like-
already after him.
Yeah, Vosk is following with Beetle in one arm and a bit he's gone out and what the other.
Oh god, so you're all running after.
Yeah, Emmett's
Excellent.
like, finally, we've got a lead, and he's just like running after the group while Bitbark is just rolling along, like engines revving. It's like we finally got the target, or at least a target. It's better than no target.
There he is. There's the bastard.
He's gotta make them pay.
So you are running after as you like run like you pass like 3 of these glowing beetles, just like they look over to like see like what is this going on, like they're just watching you like run by, like, oh, there they go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not paying them any mind at this point. We've got bigger fish to fry. No offense.
Yeah.
So you guys are running and running, and you see the figure, like, just as you are like turn about the corner, the figure disappears just around another corner, just out of your sight. And
Yeah, they keep.
mm,
Yeah, they're gonna keep pursuing. Well, Vosk is.
I guess Plumeria's gonna try and follow too, because had to have gone somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, Emmett doesn't really have many other options at this point, so he's just like, come on. If we don't catch up to them, we'll at least see where this tunnel is.
Yes, I'm getting
um
pretty tired of this.
okay, you guys come back to the area where you have been and where Varst actually got the beetle. You are back
Hey.
here, and you don't see the figure anywhere. I need you to make another perception roll.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
1d20.
Oh,
Ooh!
Who did that?
wait,
Mama like a
wait,
nat
wait.
20.
That was Grizz. You got the nat 20.
I got 18.
Yeah,
So let's
Lumiere
see.
got the 20. Emmett got 10, and Vrast got 18.
Nice.
Okay, Emmett, you don't know where the heck did this fella go, but Blumeria and Emmett, you
Wait,
are
no.
on the hunt. You hear exactly which path they took. You can hear you can like hear them running footsteps are now careful, like trying to sneak. And as you both like go around the corner, like, ha, gotcha, you can hear a sound of like like a few. It sounds like someone lit up a fuse to a dynamite.
Emmett has no
And
idea about any of this.
and I need you to make a dex save.
Oh no.
Okay. What's my dexterity? Do I have a modifier?
+2.
Ah, +2. Thank you.
Oh, whoa.
Hey!
Jesus fucking Christ!
Hot dice!
Oh my
Hot dice!
damn! Freaking wow! Oh, the dice are on your side. Let's see. As you got pretty close to the explosion, well, luckily you two only take 6 damage.
Oh.
Oh,
Right.
That's luckily?
Luckily, you only take 6 damage. Like the
Emmett's
explosion
like
goes like, yeah, and you
Emmett's
actually.
like back in the room, and he hears the explosion, and he's like, "Oh gosh, I told them that explosions were worse on the surface."
Yeah, the explosion goes like, and you can hear like the walls, like the wall next to you too, like just crumbles, and stone just goes. And because of that, there's like just all this sand smoke just ooh, you it gets into your lungs. And the moment the smoke goes down, you just see the figure disappear around another corner.
Oh.
Emmett's like now once the worst of the dust clears, Emmett's like gonna run up to try and get see if they're okay, and it's like I told you guys explosions are really nasty up here. Are you guys okay or?
Voss
Yes,
just
yes.
looks at Perfuma and says, "Is it really necessary to keep them alive? Is it?"
I mean,
It is if we
you
want
want the
100
money,
gold.
right?
Mm,
Oh, I
I'm
mean,
breaking. I'm breaking something.
like
Mm.
worst case scenario, we can knock them out. I think that as long as they still have a pulse.
I guess you're right.
Yes, well, they will have to pay for whatever damages they've caused already. I'd say that's justice enough. And the dead
Yeah.
person cannot pay fines.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
this is some serious property damage.
As you three are talking, like you can hear the running steps like getting more faint and faint as they gain more distance.
Ah,
Yeah.
they chase after him. Oh, is the beetle okay?
Oh yeah, the beetle! Oh my god, I forgot the beetle.
Roll a dex save for the beetle, the most important member of our party.
I'm gonna say because Varska was like carrying the beetle, they also made it. But
Yeah.
they
Oh,
are
thank
like,
God.
but they are looking very rough. They're like, they are so beat. Like
No.
they are just hanging there, and you can hear like the little wheeze, like.
Oh,
I can
boy.
fix this. I have cure wounds
On the beetle, please.
on the beetle. And it's just
Yes,
an action, it's instantaneous. So
the
a
best
creature
use
you
of an entire spell slot.
yes. A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 and your spellcasting ability modifier. So let's see. That would be 1d8 plus, do I have an ability modifier? What the fuck?
The poor beetle.
2. Heal for 7.
Yeah, they are back to full health and they're like, and it takes a moment, but then they go like back to normal, like as if nothing happened.
Hey.
Life
You
signs.
will live
Stabilizing.
again.
Yes.
But because of this explosion, they are trying to wiggle out of the hold. Like they did not like this.
Yeah.
They want away.
Come, small friend, the hunt is still on. He just storms off.
With the beetle?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna
Emmett's
need
just
you to.
kind of holding like his wristwatch. Like, do we really need? Never mind.
Okay, please make a strength roll because the beetle is trying to wiggle out of your grasp.
Okay. 1d20 plus. Hang on. It is plus 4. Okay. 15.
Yeah, the beetle just tries and tries, but you still got a firm hold of them. They are not going anywhere anytime soon.
Can't do anything with its little legs. Oh no.
So yeah, you just run ahead, not even waiting for the other two. You just run with the beetle, and there you go. And
I think Plumeria is going to pick up Emmett and put him on her back again so she can run after Fox. Grab on.
I got. Here we go again. Yeah, he's on. He's riding.
She's booking.
And Bitbark's
okay,
rolling.
and you guys come back to the cave entrance. Now you can either roll survival or perception.
Ask is very tempted to roll violence.
Oh my god! Just punch
I have
the
no
wall like,
modifier to either, so I guess I'll just roll perception.
Oh, hang on. I've got survival, I think.
Hey.
Emmett does not perceive. Emmett is like behind the glasses. His eyes are just swirling at this point because he can barely keep up.
Give us a sec. That's where I've got a I'll just roll 1d20. Oh no. Vosk is consumed by rage.
You have survival, huh?
Survival. I thought I did. I thought no, it was the was it no, hang on.
it
No,
was
it was,
either perception or survival. Your choice.
I'll do perception. So well, I'll do
Is
that
that
again.
it? Is that the
Yeah.
one?
I'll do 1d20. Hang on, sorry again. Try that again.
You are just so enraged.
Well, if it was just 1d20, then
Yeah, if it was just 1d20, I think the 1 has to stick because that's pretty stinky.
All right.
Yep.
Try
Yeah,
one.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take that first roll you made.
It's just so angry.
Yeah, he's just so pissed. Like, oh, god damn it, this is getting so frustrating and they got away again. Oh, this is maddening. Emmett, you have no idea. Plumeria, on the other hand. Plumeria, you can just see like the figure just like sneaking behind like one corners actually they are headed back to the direction where you first saw them.
Okay, Plumeria's done with this. So Plumeria can see the figure.
Yeah, you can just see how they disappear like behind the wall.
Okay,
So
Plumeria.
so you know where they are heading.
I've got a +4 on athletics. Can I use that to kind of like catch up to them?
You
have to take a dash action to
Okay,
try
I'll
and
take a
catch up to
dash
them.
action then.
Okay,
So,
let's
what would I roll
see.
for that?
You don't have to roll anything
It's
because
not
you're
a
just
roll.
straight up running.
Yeah, Plumeria, I think, runs so fast that Emmett is kind of like blown off her back. And she's
What?
just going to basically take her trident and try to throw it at the guy to pin him to the wall.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
So that's
Um,
1d20 +4 for damage. But first I need to see if it hits, I guess. That's a 15. Does it hit?
Let's see. Oh dear. So you throw your trident from from how far?
Well, if she used a dash action to get closer to him, about how far do you think she would have gotten?
You can. Oh, okay. Let's see. Like you do the dash action there. Like you can get pretty much beside them.
Okay. So,
So you can throw your trident from the distance.
Yeah, does a 15 hit?
Yes.
It hits the roll damage.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a d20 +4. 7.
7. Ooh.
Wait, D20 for damage?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it says 1d20 +4. Wait, no,
That's
sorry.
your attack roll.
No,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Shoot, I messed it up. Yeah, sorry, it's 1d6 +2. Let me re-roll that. Pardon me. I swear I know how D&D works. Okay, it's 5.
5 damage. Okay. And let's go back to like Varst and Emmet for a moment. You see Plumeria just dashing off.
Yeah.
And
Voss looks at Emmett and says, "Come."
Emma's like getting up, like, I don't know how you guys can maintain such serious composure in these kinds of situations. And he's just running after them. He's Emmett's clearly getting a bit like tired
Annoyed.
of this.
Yeah.
Not annoyed. He's not necessarily annoyed. He's just hitting the point of exhaustion at this point. Not like mechanical exhaustion, but like just flavor exhaustion. Like he is running out of steam.
Yeah. Oh boy, but fear not, Emmett. We shall get some pizza later.
oh my god. Gotta get that good pizza. Okay,
boy.
so you go and catch up to
Yeah.
Plumeria. And Plumeria, I have to ask, from which distance you threw your trident?
I'm gonna say Plumeria was probably like 15 feet away.
Okay. Plumeria in a rush, you throw the trident, and yes, you hit them. You're sure you hit them because you hear the Bennett. Ah! But then you hear the and I need you to make a dex save.
Oh, god damn it. That's a Minecraft pain sound. Wait, shoot, I forgot to add 2 to that. I'm sorry. You can keep it though if you would rather I not reroll.
If it's a
Yeah,
7,
no
and
need
it's
to
plus
reroll.
2, then
Like
it's a 9.
if it's just 3, like then let me just. Oh dear, Plumeria. You take 10 points of damage.
Oh,
Okay, that puts her at, let's see, that's -6, -16 now, so, gotta do math. She's at 9 hit points.
oh.
Ooh.
And at this point, 2 of her little lobster legs are just gone.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Oh dear.
Eef.
And there's like slightly bluish blood kind of leaking from her, and she's trying to catch her breath and sort of pull herself off the ground.
Yeah, there is this explosion, like, and then there is again that dust, like, it's getting into your lungs again. It's annoying, and
Yeah,
then
Emmett.
in the end here, you're like, the fiend is trying to make their escape again.
And I'm guessing the trident is still stuck in them.
Yeah, you hear the clack 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 against the ground.
Oh god.
Emmett is gonna like run up to Plumiere and it's like, all right, we need to take a bit of a reassessment of what the heck we're doing because it so far hasn't been working. And he is going to use up a spell slot to use Cure Wounds on her because she needs this at this point. He's going to Cure Wounds.
Aw.
Aw.
13 health.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
Nice.
That puts her, let's see. No, not minus, plus. 22, so she's only 3 hit points down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vosk is on 13, so he's still fine for the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Emmett hasn't taken any damage.
as you take a moment to to take care of Plumeria, the fiend disappears around another corner.
Emmett's like once he finishes like healing Plumeria up, he's going to sit down and just kind of take a breath. This isn't working. We need a different strategy. Because running after them, they have enough time to set up a bomb in our path and blow us up every single time. We need a different like plan of action. I would say we try and like find a different tunnel to try and cut them off ahead, but at the same time, we get so lost in these tunnels to begin with. How are we going to do that?
Actually, what if there wasn't any more tunnels?
Are you saying this is an illusion?
No, what I'm
Oh.
saying is if our fiend wishes to use bombs so much, we need to convince him we're everywhere at once, so he bombs all of the tunnels.
Ah, I see.
If we destabilize the cave, we should be able to pull him out of the rubble at least. Maybe not alive, but...
See, if any of us were rubber hose, I might consider that a potential strategy. But
Rubber
that does mean we're all going to be putting ourselves at risk with this strategy if like we're all trying to be everywhere at once and he's trying to blow us
Hmm.
all up at once. That could be
That
pretty
is
risky
true.
on us
Yes.
as well.
Hmm.
Uh,
Well, we need to do something because you are right, Emmett. I fear our pursuit of him is not leading us to any favors. Hmm.
No, this is not a lucrative plan.
And perhaps it was a little unwise of me to announce our presence, even if it was to state his rights. But
Perhaps we could. It was a very good thing, though.
well, thank you.
Perhaps
Yeah.
we can set a trap. Perhaps.
Hmm. But where? It's like Emmett said, there's tunnels everywhere. He could go down any path and completely avoid whatever trap we set for him.
Hmm.
Here's a thought. You know what? I don't think we've been chasing this guy down tunnels and tunnels, but he's never gone down any of the waterways. What if we can use one of the water warps to cut him off? Of course, it's really hard to even predict where those are even going to take us, but it is an option. It's a path that he's not taking.
Hmm.
That is
Oh.
true.
Yes. You're
I
right.
like your style. We can drown him.
Yes.
Remember, more gold if he's alive. More gold if he's alive.
Fair. True.
True. But we could douse his flame, as it were.
Yeah.
Hmm. Now
Come.
there is a thought. What if we flooded the tunnels?
Yeah. Does anyone have the methods of that, though?
Hmm. Good question.
I
do have one. I have create or destroy water.
Would you
Then
be even able to create enough water to flood this entire network of tunnels?
Hmm. Yeah, I can only
And,
create up to 10 gallons.
and also, I wouldn't be able to breathe there too, so you'd end up with two, like, drowned bodies.
ah. Hmm.
Hmm.
I Bitbark does have like like the ability to like eject oil. We could like lay like a grease trap, and so like when he tries to like run away from us, he literally just slips and slides to a faceplant.
But
Eh.
isn't oil flammable?
Wait.
You know, that's actually a very good point. That's
Hmm,
actually a
wait.
really good point. I
Wait,
shouldn't do
wait.
that.
Wait.
Hmm.
You hit him. You hit them with your trident, yes?
Yes.
Wouldn't they leave a trail of blood?
Ah.
We can follow the blood. Blood never lies. He's got
Unless
to
they
make
don't
a.
bleed.
He's got to make an investigation check. So 1d20 plus 3.
Um, in yeah, investigation will do.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
In fact, the Varsk, as you go to the spot where the fiend was, you you can actually see like there is some drops. It's not red drops of blood. It seems to be orange.
Interesting. Yeah, Voss just puts it between his fingers.
Does he lick his fingers?
Yes, he does.
Oh
Knew
boy.
it.
Oh, okay. Okay, Varsk, as you do that, I assume you have tasted some normal blood, at
Yeah,
least.
he has tasted. Well, surprisingly, yes, he has.
Okay, as you taste this, tastes very strange. It doesn't taste like some normal like blood. It has more like that plant-like taste to it.
It seems it is plant-like.
Plant-like. But
Yes.
why would a plant be using
Zap.
Yes, why would a plant be using hardcore explosives like this? Wouldn't that hurt it as much as it would hurt us?
There are some plants I've heard on this planet that survive in burnt areas. Oh.
Emmett's
Broken.
like Emmett's rubbing his head like, wasn't there that one hallway that had like the vines on it? Maybe that could give us a clue.
Oh, do you remember where that hallway was?
Remember, he's been like not having the best perception checks, so no, he does not know the direction specifically.
Oh, maybe
Remember
he'll
from-
get lucky.
Yep.
Yeah, Emmett has been just like dragged around here and there. He hasn't been able to like take in the
half,
surroundings properly.
half the time you guys have either been pulling him or letting him ride on your back, and it's like, oh gosh. He's not the best with directions at the moment. He just remembers the things he's seen, not where they were. But there was the one path with vines, and if we're dealing with plants, then that might be a clue.
All right. Well,
Okay. Okay, as you guys are like planning like what to do next, you start to hear footsteps. It's not, and as you listen, it doesn't sound like it's a single footsteps. There is multiple ones. And would would you like to make perception to try to determine what this sound is like in more detail?
oh
Yeah.
boy.
So just D20. So perception. Hang on.
16.
14.
Perception. Yep, just one D20. Or just D20. 18.
So so Emmet and Plumeria, you can like hear like, yeah, there is definitely like more than one step to these sounds are there. Is that a group of people? And Varsk, as you listen even more closely than the other two, you can determine like this sound is coming from something big. This is no small thing. It sounds huge. And it's coming closer and closer where you guys are.
Prepare yourself for battle. It seems we have alerted whoever our friend, and he's quite large.
It sounds more like he's got company too. How many blockbusters are there?
Oh,
I don't like that laugh.
God! Oh, God, it just hit me.
Oh no.
So are you guys waiting there, preparing to fight?
Yes.
Might as well.
Yeah, Polari's
Okay.
gonna stand her ground.
Okay, you hear the steps coming closer and closer. And from behind corner, this huge mass appears. And as you take a better look at it, hold on. You see it is one huge, massive, extremely fluffy spider.
Oh.
And it does not look happy.
Oh,
Clearly.
And if you take like, yes, you can see it's glaring down at all three of you. But then there is a little detail on them. They have a little bow on top of their head.
on
But
the one
yeah,
hand, Emmett would normally be like, aw at this, but on the other hand, it's pissed, it's huge, and it's probably going to blame them.
yeah. As the spider looks at all three of you, it's like angrily stomping its foot legs like against the ground, like showing like they are clearly not happy.
But it doesn't have a trident sticking out of it.
No.
Hmm.
Emmett's
Well,
just gonna like scoot a bit back, like, we don't mean any harm.
yeah.
Yes, we have no quarrel with you. I don't believe.
No. Tell us, creature, what has upset you so?
Probably the explosions.
Yes, perhaps it could help us.
As you like talk there, you notice it doesn't seem to react to any of your words.
Oh boy.
Emmett is really quickly gonna just tap Bitbar and be like, animal translation mode engage, and he is going to cast Speak with Animals.
That will do. What will you say?
Hi, we mean you no harm. We are also searching for the culprit who is exploding these tunnels. We are seeking to get them out of these caves.
Sure,
It's
if she
not
can help
our
us.
fault. Yeah. You think you'd be able to help us find our way through these tunnels to maybe see if we can like stop them before they blow anything else up?
So you know blow up?
No,
We're
no, we know blow up.
we're not the ones blowing things up around. I can promise you that.
Is that true?
Yes.
I promise on the crown of the king of the ocean.
Emmett nods as well. None of us have any explosive armaments or spells.
Me no know what you say. But you promise? No blow?
We promise.
If one more blow go boom, me go after you.
Understood.
Noted.
You better no wake up baby.
Ah, you are a mother?
Me is mother, yes.
Ah.
All right. We'll do our
Me
best
have
to make
many baby.
we'll do our best to prevent any more explosions from occurring. And we will make sure that the one responsible for the explosions is no longer residing in this cave.
Yes,
So there
and
will be no more.
and as a show of goodwill, she takes off the snake that she's been keeping around her neck this whole time and tosses it to the spider.
Emmett's like, what's this gonna accomplish?
The spider like looks at the dead snake thing, looks back at you, Plumeria, and kicks it back to you. Me no use of this.
Being a picky eater will get you nowhere.
Well, regardless of that, we do want to ask: do you know you know these tunnels very well, yes? This being your home and everything.
Yes, this gave me home.
Okay. Do you know of a tunnel that happens to have vines in it? Because we believe that that might be our best lead to stopping the perpetrator. And so, if you can help us, like, towards that tunnel, that would be great.
Vines.
Yeah,
What
like
vines?
plant vines, like growing on the walls.
Where?
You mean, like, the where is what I'm trying to ask because we've gotten lost in these tunnels so many times that we don't quite know our way around. We're lost on directions, and we were hoping you would be able to help.
Vine behind you, vine behind me. Me go now. Bye.
Wait, behind
They,
us?
and they go away. Yeah, as you where the three beetles were which you ran past, there is vines.
Oh,
But you
Oh,
you didn't stop to like to have a look, so you didn't notice before.
yeah. Ah.
With
Those
this,
oh,
the very irritated spider mom just goes away.
Yeah.
They don't have time for this.
ugh. Emma just sighs in relief, like exhales a breath he didn't realize he was holding. Like, okay, so we're
Plumeria
not.
pats his shoulder and she's like, "You did exceptionally well. Good job."
Yeah.
Thanks. Now that we're not
Voss.
at risk of being spider snacks, he's gonna like try and take a look at these like vines and see if there's anything odd about them.
Yeah, Vosk just
Yeah, my
drapes the snake over back over Perfumer's
uh,
neck. So oh, sorry, go on.
okay. May I say like before you go to the vines, like the spot that where the explosion was, there is actually like a smaller cave there, like smaller cave entrance, and you can
Mm,
see there is a pond as well.
Okay, that'll be
Just so
useful
you
to
know.
know. Yeah.
should we risk the pond again?
Well,
No,
let's take a look at these vines first, because that's
Yeah.
basically our only lead at this point. So
So you go over to the vines and you can see like the some glow like from under the vines, like the beetles went to hiding after that explosion. They are
Plumeria's
not
looking. Ooh, sorry, go on.
they are just now there like snuggled up under the vines.
Plumeria's looking for her trident.
Mm,
Emmett's gonna do like look really closely at the vines to see if he can tell anything. Would that be an investigation check or would that be more of a nature check?
Hmm. I'll say nature.
Okay.
Should I roll investigation to see if I can find my trident?
Hmm.
Mm, yes, you can certainly do that.
Ah,
Mm.
Oh, you. Oh, Plumeria, you you don't see your trident anywhere. Not in this area. And Emmet, as you look at the vines, like these these seem like some sturdy vines, and what you can like assume from these, like there must be like some big roots like underground because These vines look like they have been growing here for a long time. And as you like look at them, there's actually some fruit hanging from some of the vines, like just a bit above. This seems like something which is edible. But yeah, if you are trying to find any clue about the fiend, no luck. There's just these vines growing here
He
with
is gonna
delicious looking fruit.
he is gonna pick like one of the fruit and just give it a little taste test. Just try and bite into it out of curiosity.
It has like that. Yes, it is certainly fruit, but it kind of tastes like honey.
Here's a question: is the fruit orange? Like,
No,
is the fruit orange color, or is it a different color?
it is yellow.
Yeah.
Close,
Okay.
but
Close, but no cigar. Well, unfortunately, I can't really glean any like clues off of this fruit, but it tastes good, so that's something. But it's not really helping us look hunt.
And I have seen no sign of my trident, and I am not sure if there is any of that blood over here.
Is there like,
Y-
are the vines localized to this area, or do they go down one of the tunnels?
they seem to be like mostly like in this one area, so they are not like all around the cave. Like they seem to have like the certain spots where they like to be. But yeah, what will you do?
Yeah, I see no other option but to the water again.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like we lost our lead here, so might as well just see where we end up. And Emmett is gonna pick up Bitbark and just hold his breath and just jump into the pond without either of the other two dragging him along this time. He is doing it of his own volition.
Yeah.
Good for you, Emmett.
So you're all going to the pond, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody in the pool.
Jump in.
Spring break, woo!
Woo!
Oh my god. Okay. You all hop in, and as you come out of like and you take a look around, there's the mama spider.
Oh,
She is staring at you all. Again,
Yeah,
she
oh,
does not look happy.
Vox just slowly goes back into the water.
yeah,
Yeah.
wrong tunnel.
Emmett, tell her that we told her that we do not know where we are going. So this is on her.
Going back
I assume it's been within 10 minutes since we last saw her.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's still up and active. It's like we said, we're still kind of lost. Wrong tunnel. And he's like trying to swim back down into the water.
Mary, I
Okay.
guess, follows him.
Okay. And this time you all like come out of like a little one of the little ponds which was next to the big one. And because you all are coming out of it, it's kind of a tight fit to get out.
Is
But
there a
yeah, you
chance that we could get like stuck like a Three Stooges in the door situation?
For a moment, you get stuck, yes, because the opening is so small.
Yeah.
And while
Plumeria
while
has to
you
like turn off her lobster tail to like get out of there.
Uh,
while you are trying to while you're all like kind of stuck there trying to get out, you you can see little like those little like snakes just from the big pool, like looking over the edge from the water. There is at least 5 of them just looking
Emmett,
at you.
Emmett is going to hold a hand up to Vrask as if like, hey, hold up. Maybe I can talk to these guys too.
Mm.
Okay. I'm sorry about my friend. He's a bit zealous with the weaponry, but we were wondering if like you've seen any kind of like any figures running around besides us. Like anybody like running around like intruders. Any intruders besides us three.
They they
Sorry, sir.
they they look at each other and then in sync shake their heads.
Uh, well, it was worth a shot.
Well, at least you tried. And Plumeria steps up, still wearing the corpse of the snake around her neck.
Oh
eh,
god.
eh. Emmett just kind of sighs and like I'm
One of
sorry
one
about
of
these
the
two.
one of the snakes actually notices that and just slowly lowers just a bit, looking like they're ready to go into the water.
Emmett doesn't blame them.
Mhm.
Uh,
Are you going to try the water again?
at this point, we've just kind of just gonna. At this point, we're just gonna play whack-a-mole, aren't we? We're just gonna keep popping up in
Yeah.
random pools until we find what
I'm
we
We're
want.
gonna
wondering if we
play.
should like split up and just like try each of the 3 ponds that are in here and just like
Oh my
see what
god!
happens until
Yeah,
we
you.
eventually get some mercy from the DM.
Bosh is just
See,
honestly thinking perhaps we should just blow up the cave itself.
And
but
that's
we
what
we
I
said
was saying.
we said no explosions. Otherwise, that spider's gonna come for our butts.
The spider can't come for our behinds if she is dead.
Yes.
Terrible, terrible people.
They're
Emmett,
very
Oh, but she is a mother. Oh no.
Emmett's
yes.
like, come on.
Are
Let's at least try to work this through a little longer before we just destroy the place. I'd rather not be at risk of becoming a blockbuster ourselves.
No.
Uh, I suppose not. But this is
Uh,
just very frustrating, and
it is frustrating. It
and
is
I lost
really
my trident that lets me speak to fish, and I would have very much preferred to have my trident.
frustrating. It's a
there
shame
is
that it's a shame that none of us have locate object. Uh,
as you are just talking there, like more of these little snakes are like peeking out of the water, just staring at you. So, what are you going to do?
Boss just looks at him and says, "Hmm, very tempted to shoot one of them."
Oh,
Emmett gets an idea. It's like you guys know these water tunnels pretty well. Do you know if there's like, is there any way you guys could supply like? Well, no, you probably can't. Don't know how to make a map, but is there any way you could like give us directions or something? Maybe give us like hints on like places we haven't gone yet or something.
the
He's trying anything at this point.
now that there is at least 10 of those little snakes, they look at each other and in the sink shake their head.
That's it. I've had enough of this. And he pulls out his basically just aims at one of starts shooting
Emmett
at one of them.
scrambles to like try and shove the weapon down because like no, 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 no.
Mm.
Are you guys going to hop in again together or
Yeah.
separate?
Yes, we're hopping in together.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
do this.
here
I
we
think
go.
Plumeria's hopping in after them, but first, she's actually going to like take off the dead snake and throw it into the pond that the other snakes aren't in, seeing if it like sinks somewhere else. And then
Oh.
following after them. So if we
The
find a dead snake, we'll know where we are.
Yeah.
the the
That's
snake
clever.
the snake body like it it sinks, and the other snakes just look at their dead comrade going down into the depths. It's so sad. They even
A
lower their head
single
like
tear
they,
rolls down their eyes all at once.
yeah, they even lower their head like as if they're like in the funeral, like rest in peace.
Hang on. But while they're distracted with that, his boss is gonna just trying to get one with his Biden just to catch him off guard. So he's got some more points.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
He's
Trying to
trying
hit
to
one of
stab
them.
another one.
Trying to
Stab
stab
another.
him.
Emmett's
Oh,
just like trying to pull Vask back down. It's like, come on, we gotta keep like looking. You don't have time for
okay,
this.
that one does not hit, and Varsk, as you do that, other little snakes are alerted as well, and now all of them dive into the depths.
Mhm. Come.
At this point, Emmett is the one pulling Vask down.
Vosk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, we don't have time to shoot innocent creatures.
Okay, as you guys hop into the pool, ooh, the water is pulling you again, and
Yeah.
this time it's even a tighter squeeze,
Yeah.
Ugh.
and you guys get
We
get
gotta
kind of
start
stuck.
doing this single file.
Yes.
You guys get stuck. You are like back at the tunnel where there is some multiple little ponds.
No.
Yeah, you are just struggling like just do a small opening.
Curse my prosperous behind.
Ah,
Curse my pizza gut.
Wait,
As
pizza makes you fat?
What? I didn't say anything.
What? It makes you fat.
Bread makes you fat?
as you guys said that like it makes you fat, you hear clank.
What was that?
You look over and you see the figure just like they seem to be limping a little, and the trident is there on the ground.
Yeah, I
They
don't know if
just cut it off.
yeah, you just hear the sound. You just hear Vosk. If you could hear Vosk's mouth, it's the Kill Bill sirens.
So we can actually get a solid look at this figure now, right?
Yes, this time around you get a look of it. Let me
Yes.
just. Ooh, I did not save this beforehand. Let me just screenshot.
Violence is the answer. No, violence is the question, and the question is yes.
As this figure like hears like your voices, they they look over a little bit surprised because they did not expect expect this. They did not expect you to for you three to just pop out of the water, and this is what they look like.
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
I don't care if they got a soulful face, their ass is mine. I'll give him something to cry about in a minute.
Oh gosh.
Oh man.
I have to say, you all are kind of stuck.
Oh.
Maybe.
Vosk is crawling out.
I
So
what kind of roll would it make to escape the hole?
Maybe if you... Are you trying to like
Oh,
wriggle out or
yeah.
just like
I'm gonna
push up real hard?
Vosk is crawling out. Like angrily crawling.
Or
So it's
trying
gonna-
to anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say make a dex roll.
Dex
Next roll.
plus 2.
Okay.
You have to try to wiggle out from this little space.
Is
Dirty 20.
Well,
Oh my god, Emmett!
what I'm imagining is Vosk just puts Emmett's head under the water.
Yeah,
Vosk pushes Emmett down in order to escape.
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, both of you end up pushing like Emmett like down, like. But you both, you Pulmeria and Varsk, you get out of the water. Emmett
And
is just struggling a bit because you two pushed him down.
and with a 20, I kind of wonder if Plumeria like pulls herself far enough that she can kind of like pounce herself out of the water onto this guy.
Oh, you are not close enough, sadly enough.
Ugh.
Vosk
But
is
you do an impressive hop.
Yeah.
Like it's
Ugh.
nothing.
Yeah.
Eventually, Emmett's just gonna crawl out of the hole like. Oh. He definitely breathed in some water that time.
Yeah.
Aw,
Got
poor
up his
Emmett.
nose.
Yeah. He's not having a good time.
He
Vosk
could
is
have an ear
pulling out his-
infection.
Yeah. Vosk is pulling out his pistol. You are coming with us.
Oh my god. Actually, make an intimidation roll for that.
Oh. Oh, it's a good thing I took in that intimidation. Hang on.
Intimidation too, so if yours fails, I'm gonna try.
Plus 2, yeah.
I would intimidate, but Emmett's kind of not very
Damn it.
intimidating right now.
Yeah.
You
Please, yeah, please take over. He's just too tired at this moment.
Cease
Come on,
this
Brainiac.
endless chase, or we will be forced to use deadly
Violence.
consequences upon you.
Mhm.
And she grabs her trident and kind of holds it aloft like she's gonna throw it and try to stab this guy through the head. Not yet, but she is definitely set up to like take him down.
Oh my gosh.
19.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, no, that
No,
wasn't.
no,
That
no.
wasn't
She
an
wasn't.
attack.
She was.
That was
She was just trying to
intimidation.
intimidate him.
Intimidation.
That was intimidation.
Oh man, you uh, as as you as you said that you can see like this little creeper looking thing like they they start to shake. They cannot hide their fear, but in response they're they're doing the little sound, and I'm gonna roll intimidation back at you.
Oh no.
No.
11.
Hmm.
So yeah, it is clear they are like trying to like threaten like to keep the distance, but they are still shaking. They are still shaking in fear.
You
Seeing
do
the
realize
fear in their eyes, Plumeria is just gonna walk up to them and grab them by their collar.
yeah. What Vosk
Emmett's
is
like
gonna
still
do?
getting up, and
Yeah.
he's like, they've got it,
Uh,
they've got him restrained, and he's just gonna be like, why are you blowing things up all
Yeah.
the
uh,
No.
time?
Sorry.
as you guys are like approaching, they are carefully taking steps back,
Yeah.
trying to keep a distance.
Vosk, can I actually try and shoot one of his feet to make sure he doesn't move?
You are awful. Yes, you can.
Yes. Vosk has had enough of today. So if I'm looking at gunslinger now, that would be what would I need? It would be 1d10 to it does piercing damage, so what would that be for firing then? Give us a sec.
Oh, was Plumeria able to grab the creeper to begin with? That's a good question.
No, the creeper is like still like trying to like keep the distance.
All
You
right.
are not in
Um,
the reaching zone yet.
So just
Yeah.
so I have an idea of where everyone's located, we just got out of a small pond and the creeper is right there and there's like a tunnel behind it.
They are like backing away to. At this point, you have like visited this location enough
Um,
times to know like they are like backing away like where the two beetles were.
um,
Actually, Warsk, what did you have? What happened to your beetle?
no. Oh, it's I have no. I thought I still had it in my arm.
You might have just dropped it like out of frustration, like
Yeah.
somewhere. You don't know where.
Oh,
It's
it
No.
got
somewhere.
swept up in the water.
Oh
Could be
no.
anywhere.
Quick question. What would I need to roll for the gunshot? To fire the gun, by the way. Because I know the damage rating, but I'm not sure the what I would need to roll for it. Would it be a dexterity or?
Hmm. I think it would be dexterity, yeah.
Okay, so
So
1d20,
it uses the dexterity modifier.
1d20 plus 2 then. Oh!
Oh, nat 20.
Holy shit!
Ooh.
Okay, that's 1d10 piercing damage. So what would I need to type in thinking for that?
So this
Just
is a pistol, yeah.
Yeah, just normal pistol. So 1d10.
Then it, yeah, 1d10.
Just 1d10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Mm. That's not going to be a foot anymore.
Yeah, just see Voss just pull out his pistol. Say, I've had enough of this, and just it fires up like, woo, and a bright red beam just hits the leg.
ooh, yikes.
Gotcha, Rada.
Ah, gotcha.
Right.
Yeah.
Double. Oh, it's doubled, so it would be 8, so
16.
16. Oh dear. I'll leave that up to you.
Like I said, there's not a leg anymore.
The leg is still there, but it woof, that shot like there is certainly a hole in that leg. And it's not oh they fall onto their butt or what could be considered falling onto their butt like and they are like panicking like doing the like
Yeah,
backing up against the wall.
yeah. What
Yeah.
Voss does is just I don't know if he actually just walks up and just grabs it by the neck.
Emmett is like standing up by now, and he's just gonna give like the blockbuster a look and be like, "If you know what's good for you, you will not explode again."
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like there is like a moment of the and it quiets down. This this creeper is shivering so much. They are so scared, and finally they're like, please stop, please.
We've got a hefty reward for bringing you in, for exploding multiple buildings within the within a nearby town.
Yes.
Care to explain yourself?
And please make it a good reason. A very good reason.
Mind you, we get more to bring you in alive, so.
Be thankful that's the only reason we're keeping you alive.
I didn't mean to. I, I, I just got scared. I got startled at it. I couldn't stop it. I just went boom. I didn't mean to. Please don't hurt me more. I don't
How
even know
old
what's
are
going
you?
on anymore.
Hmm.
What
I,
was that?
How
I,
old are you?
I don't know. I lost a track. I I I don't know anything anymore. And they like reach up their like uh, feet, hands, and just like cover their eyes.
How dare you make me feel bad for a creeper?
Emmett's just gonna take like a deep sigh, like, okay, so we found them, we figured out, okay, it seems to be accidental explosions if what they're telling us is true, but at the same time, it is still a lot of property damage, and you, they got in some serious trouble with this, so it's like, as much as it sucks, we are gonna have to bring you in. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to say, but after all
But
we've been through
bring
trying to.
bring in for what?
We
Destroy.
are taking you to our contractor, and from there, the laws of justice will decide what to do next with you. You may be eligible for a trial. You may be eligible for probation, possibly. I do not know. What I do know is we are not going to hurt you so long as you do not try to hurt us.
I'm actually gonna make an insight check on that one.
Just
To
look at
see
that
if she's
box.
telling the truth?
Yeah, but does this Greek creeper know it? Let's see.
Mm.
Yeah, that that is enough. So you're not gonna hurt me?
No,
No.
we're not gonna hurt you any more than we already have, and if you'll just cooperate and not startle, we'll bring you back to the client. You guys can work out your differences. You might face some like jail time or something for exploding things so often, but at the same time, you won't be hurt.
But
I think
back back where? Where are you going to bring me?
the underground town, uh,
Uh,
Wansloop, or is that the name?
Yes, Onceler. Onceler. We will take you back to Onceler.
Emmett's like, no, I don't think that was it. It was
I
once
thought
Luke.
underground child. Is it the ice one?
Yes, it is the ice one.
No, please don't. I don't want to go back there. Please.
Mm.
Why
That
not?
place is
You got
horrible.
why?
It seems like a rather prosperous town to me.
Hmm.
There is all these weird looking cats around, and it's scary. It's a very scary place.
Weird looking
Emmett
cats?
Cat.
Emmett blinks for a second. Are you telling me that you're scared of cats and that's why you blew up?
Yes, I am. I know it might be stupid, but they are so scary with those. With the,
Emmett
they're so
sighs.
scary.
Emmett sighs for a second and gets an idea. Okay, here's what we'll do instead. We will bring you only to the lift station. We'll keep you there. Then one of us can go down, tell the client about how we've caught you, and then we can bring the client up to meet with you at the station instead of needing you to bring you back down so that you don't have to see any more terrifying felines. Does that sound good?
I don't.
Although, I have
I
a better idea. Sorry, Emmett, don't mean to discourage you, but you don't seem to be afraid of the dark, are you?
Hmm?
Hello?
Hello.
Bro?
Sorry.
Yes.
Emmett,
Yeah.
Emmett. Hello, hello.
No,
Hello?
I think
Oh
she
yeah.
was asking
Yeah, I said,
Mustard.
I was asking the creeper, is it afraid of the dark?
No, I'm not.
Good. And she looks back to the others and she says, then we'll blindfold him. Can't be afraid of something you can't see.
Ah.
I don't want to
Oh.
go near that place again.
Yeah. Vasco
But
grabs it
if we
by the neck.
blindfold you, you'll have no idea where we're going. How will you know we're even taking you back there?
No, don't. It will be just
Vosk.
more
I
scarier.
said we would not harm you, but I did not say we would not, you know.
Yeah. Vosk is rolling an intimidation check.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh. Why?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not working. He's not in the mood.
Yeah, for this creeper, you just look tired. You're just tired.
At
There
the
is nothing
very
intimidating about you. You're just tired.
at the very least, we'll make sure that any cats or cat adjacent people don't get anywhere near us so that you can be like so that even if the place is scary, you won't have to see any of the things that are scary in that area. Okay? Just please cooperate with us. We promise we won't hurt you anymore. And if we do run into other cats, they won't hurt you either.
Mhm.
It's that.
Should I roll?
or we-
Should I roll persuasion on that?
Please do.
Yeah. It's either that or we leave you to the giant spider in here to deal with.
And
And,
might I say, she is not very happy with your endless explosions.
Ooh.
and her young, if I recall, spider young is rather ravenous when they wake.
Come now, dear. You've already tried intimidation.
Ugh, I'm so tired.
I know.
We'll just make sure that none of the cats get anywhere near you, and then we can like work things out from there. Okay? If keeping you not like if avoiding startling you is all we need to do to prevent you from exploding again, then we'll do everything in our power to avoid you being startled.
Mhm.
At hearing that they are listening there. And slowly their shaking starts to calm down. Like you, you promise.
Promise. We'll be sure to like
Cross
check
my heart.
everywhere, and if there's any like cats or something, we can like kind of like shoot them away. Like, hey, careful, scared around cats. Just we'll protect you and bring you up to the client, and we'll explain the situation to them so that hopefully they will understand. Like, hey, keep cats away from you, and then further justice can be applied. Because this seems to be a lot of misunderstandings, and as long as everybody can get the full picture, then that should be able to calm things down, hopefully.
The creeper takes a look at all of you again, and upon like looking at Varska, like they get a like for a moment like a shiver going through their body again because this guy just shot him. This guy just shot them.
Mm.
So even though those intimidation rolls didn't quite go quite well,
The
they seem to
gunshot
be
did.
already scared. Yep, yeah, that gunshot. and and then they look over at Emmett and go like, You better keep your promise, or I'll blow
Of
up."
course.
He nods, and he's like, "We are not gonna let you blow up again."
Hmm. I promise on my duty as a knight.
Oh, oh,
And then Emmett takes a moment to look around. It's like, okay, which direction is the exit?
Oh God, which direction is the exit?
and I think that with that we'll end the session here.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Thank God. That was a really fun session, but oh
Yes.
my God.
I finally
It-
got to shoot my laser. Yeah.
You finally got
Oh,
to shoot. Oh
We
my
oh
finally
god.
did the
boy.
shooty bang bang.
Yes, and it was so good.
Gosh. I imagine you have like on your end you have an entire like map listing exactly where all of these things go.
Yes, I do have the map. I made it for
Oh
this.
goodness. It is a maze, I will tell you that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this was a really, really fun session, and honestly, I really like the team up of these three.
Yes.
So
Can
we
we
should do more
please?
with them in the future.
Yes. Can we
Yeah.
please just
Oh boy.
join up again? Because I love these three so much.
Yeah, because where we now left off with this session, I'm gonna say we can have a part 2.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hooray!
And we're
Yay.
gonna meet the infamous Mr. Mr. Steve.
Stewie, you're
Stewie.
gonna let's see on the next time if you meet Stewie again.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Next
no.
time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Next
Oh,
time, Voss shoots the robot.
oh my
Uh,
god.
next time,
Okay.
Emmett's suddenly the one who's like taking things seriously because good god, these people can't be trusted on the surface.
Yeah. It's a reason
Okay.
why we haven't taken over yet.
uh,
Okay, I'm gonna ask you all to like say goodbye to our
yeah.
listeners, to the
Bye.
recording.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye. See you next
Bye.
Bye.
time.
Bye.